落魄谷中寒风吹，春秋蝉鸣少年归。荡魂山处食人泪，定仙游走魔相背。逆流河上万仙退，爱情不敌坚持泪。宿命天成命中败，仙尊毁，而我不悔。
Strong winds blow continuously throughout the year on Fang Mountain. Since its creation, Ju Clan Village had been facing the threat of hurricanes. Ju Clan Village is situated at the top of Fang Mountain, having hundreds of years of history. Contesting the natural disaster as mere humans, the clan often faced the threat of extermination, but they pulled through every time. But this time, they faced a giant hurricane that is rarely seen in 100 years. Ju Clan Village could not longer defend themselves and was destroyed by the disaster. The terrifying hurricane destroyed the Spirit Spring, and many people in Ju Clan died. After losing their village, they could only leave and come to Shang Clan City, seeking refuge in hopes of rebuilding their home in the future. Commodity prices are high in Shang Clan City. To live, they had to sell their assets. To Ju Clan, this was a disaster, but to others, this was a rare opportunity. Although Ju Clan was a small-sized clan, they had their secrets for being able to live on Fang Mountain and fighting the natural disaster for hundreds of years without falling. Ju Clan selling off their assets made this auction very attractive to people. Once news got out, it attracted most people's attention in Shang Clan City. 7 days later, the auction was held. At the auction, it was overcrowding with people, and there were 0 empty seats in the large hall. The private rooms on higher floors were all sold out as well. Fang Yuan and Bai Inning Bing, using their purple thorn tokens, snatched a private room for themselves. Fang Yuan opened a slit in the curtain of the room, standing at one side feeling the rowdy atmosphere of the hall. At this time, the auction had not started yet, and nearly 1,000 people in the hall were talking among themselves, making a great commotion. Sigh, what a pity for Ju Clan. After hundreds of years, they finally lost to the hurricane. Man really cannot contest the strength of the natural elements, someone exclaimed. This is nothing much. New clans rise up and old clans get eliminated. Just like a few years ago, the 3 clans on Qingmao Mountain were wiped out together. Ju Clan's demise was nothing extraordinary. Someone felt indifferent. Ju Clan's tragedy is our happiness. I hear there are lots of good stuff in this auction. Someone was gloating at the clan's disaster. So many Ju clansmen entered Shang Clan City. This will cause great disturbance to Shang Clan City's economy. Someone predicted the future. At this moment, there was a huge commotion. Look, that is Shang Clan young master Q Niu. Fang Yuan followed the voice and looked, seeing Shang Q Niu walk in from the entrance, taking large strides in. He had a muscular build and his steps were stable. He was 30 years old now, as Shang Yan Fei's eldest son. Greetings to eldest young master Q Niu. My respects to eldest young master. It is our honor to be able to see eldest young master in person. At once, many people rushed up and paid respects to Q Niu. Hello everyone. Q Niu did not speak much, smiling lightly as he calmly faced the situation. Finally, he walked into a private room under everyone's gaze. The auction house became quiet again. But soon after, a commotion rose again. Young Master Ko Feng and Fu Zai are here too. They had a great relationship since young, as expected, they came here today together. The 4th son Shang Ko Feng still had a messy hair and a wild aura. The 13th son Shang Fu Zai was refined and delicate, looking like a scholar. The two talked as they entered the private room together. Their servants opened a path for them along the way, and they did not care about the surrounding people. Fang Yuan looked with a cold expression, squinting. In his memory, Shang Ko Feng almost managed to get the Shang Clan leader position. He was Shang Xin Ci's greatest competitor. He was wicked and devious, and had decisive courage. This was somewhat like Shang Yanfei. Shang Fuzai was his greatest supporter, willingly going under him, and had wits, being good at planning. In the future, when the righteous demonic battle at Yitian Mountain occurred, he schemed and employed strategies that caused great damage to the demonic Gu masters, gaining fame instantly. The two, one was capable and the other was good at scheming, complementing each other. The former controlled the Gu battle zone while the latter controlled the auction zone. They were both important domains in Shang Clan City, being fully developed. Right now, these two were the third largest faction among the 10 contesting young masters. Before Shang Kao Feng and Shang Fu Zai entered their room, another group of people came. Shang Pu Lao, Shang Suan Nai, and Shang Bai Zai walked in full of smiles as they spoke. These three were the 8th, 9th, and 10th children of Shang Yanfei. Because of benefits, they formed into a small alliance. They were the second largest faction among the contesting young masters, as they had a strong collective force and were temporarily suppressing Shang Kao Feng and Shang Fu Zai. Shang Pu Lao controlled the brothels in Shang Clan City. He was a Casanova and womanizer. Shang Suan Nai was in charge of restaurants and silk stores, having a large mouth and wide nose. 2 traces of yellow smoke came out of his nose when he breathed. Shang Bai Zai was short and fat, but was also a strength path Gu master. His core Gu was the turtle tire Gu, having the strength of 10 turtles. Shang Suan Nai and Shang Bai Zai were strong experts in cultivation, while Shang Pu Lao had literary talent and fate with women. With the 3 as the head, 2 fighters and 1 scholar, they had great coordination. The 3 young masters did not choose a room, but sat in the hall. Shang Pu Lao had great interpersonal communication skills. Everywhere he went, people followed. He spoke casually among the people, blending in perfectly, causing the scene to be even more liven. On his left and right, Shang Suan Nai and Shang Bai Zai stood like 2 guardians. Shang Yanfei's children are all dragons and phoenixes among men. Fang Yuan sighed internally. He had a clear understanding of Shang Clan's 10 young master situation now. Right now, there were 3 factions among the young masters. The first was Shang Qiu Niu. He was Shang Yanfei's eldest son. With just this identity, he had many Shang clan elders and clansmen supporting him. The second was Shang Pu Lao, Shang Suan Nai, and Shang Bai Zai. The 3 gathered into a strong force and were currently the center of attention. The third was Shang Kao Feng and Shang Fu Zai, hiding their strength and awaiting a chance to rise up. As for the others, Shang Yazai was a loner, having little influence. Shang Kai Wen was bubbly and vibrant but had no ambition. Shang Pai Ziu had great talent but was too scheming. I want to help Shang Xin Ci ascend to the throne. We cannot compete with the 3 factions. Although Shang Xin Ci can cultivate, a forcefully awakened aperture only has C-grade aptitude. This is not a weak foundation, but 0 foundation. Shang Xin Ci was Shang Yanfei's illegitimate daughter, and her mother was from Zhang clan. Zhang clan and Wu clan were very close, having much grudges with Shang clan. This was Shang Xin Ci's political weakness. Every year during the Young Master Assessment, there is a great opportunity for Shang Yanfei's other children to rise up. In my memory, Shang Xin Ci only became Shang Clan Young Master after 6 years. But this is too long. If I want to make use of her, I have to get her up there as soon as possible. This year's assessment is a chance. Fang Yuan evaluated in his heart. To get Shang Xin Ci into power, he had to deal with Shang Yanfei's other children. Since he could not deal with the 3 large factions, he will have to deal with the others. On this aspect, Fang Yuan had a plan ever since he entered Shang Clan City. Just as he thought about Shang Xin Ci, she arrived. Numerous eyeballs were attracted to the entrance of the auction house. Shang Clan's 2 beauties. Really pretty. Young Master Shang Kai Wen looks cute and innocent, but coming with Lady Shang Xin Ci, she loses out in terms of appearance. The people discussed. Shang Xin Ci and Shang Kai Wen held hands and spoke as they entered the auction house. Shang Kai Wen wore a colorful dress. Her face was like peach, soft and tender. Shang Xin Ci wore a green skirt, her black hair silky and her eyes shining like the moon. Her skin was white as snow and her lips were pink and tender. She looked elegant and graceful, gentle like water when she smiled. It was pure and flawless, a perfect beauty. It caused people's gaze to become dazed. Beside the two of them, there were 4 servants. 2 of them were Tian Lan and Xiao Dai, Shang Xin Ci's personal servants. The servants blocked the excited young men in the hall. As Shang Xin Ci and Shang Kai Wen walked towards Fang Yuan's private room. Brother Hai Tu, Sister Bai Yun, Shang Xin Ci greeted, unable to hide the joy and excitement in her voice. Shang Yanfei used the man triumphing Heaven Gu to forcefully awaken her aperture. These 2 years, he used a lot of precious goo worms to raise her aptitude. From the lowest 20% D grade aptitude, it slowly rose to C grade 59%, a step away from B grade. Shang Yanfei paid such a huge price to nurture her and taught her personally. Shang Xin Ci felt his fatherly love, and her hatred vanished into thin air, enjoying the love and bliss. Shang Yanfei chose many Gu masters to teach her. Shang Xin Ci stayed home for most of the time, studying more about Gu master cultivation of her own accord. She was smart and mature, having faced some difficulties. She desired strength but was not arrogant, had strict goals for herself and improved by leaps and bounds, causing Shang Yanfei to be extremely pleased. This auction was a rare chance to relax. She had accepted Fang Yuan's invitation and wanted to come alone, but met Shang Kai Wen along the way. Fang Zheng, I came uninvited. Are you going to chase me out? Shang Kai Wen laughed as she followed Shang Xin Ci into the room. How would I dare to? Please take a seat. Fang Yuan invited her with a smile. Bai Bing sat at one side. Hearing this, she did not turn around but remained expressionless. Shang Kai Wen gave this ice beauty a curious look, thinking, outsiders say Bai Bing is cold and arrogant. It seems they were right. Next, she looked at Fang Yuan. Actually, this Fang Zheng is also extremely arrogant. After reaching 3rd inner city and winning all his battles, never having a single loss, many forces started recruiting him. Shang Ko Feng, Shang Q Niu, Shang Pu Lao and others. They even held a banquet and invited him personally but were rejected. These 2 being together, truly birds of a feather flock together. Shang Kai Wen controlled Shang Clan City's battle stage. She was extremely clear of Fang Yuan and Bai Bing's situation. Fang and Bai had never lost a battle since they joined the battle stage. They had overwhelming talent and were the most famous people in the battle zone. Their fame even rivaled the 2 great rank 4 Gu masters, Zhu Kai Bei and Yan Tu. Anyone could tell that their future was promising. If any of the Shang clan young masters get their assistance, it would be a huge boost to their force. But she, Shang Kai Wen, had no ambition, thus she did not send any invitations to them. Brother Hai Tu, it has been a while. Are you doing fine? I heard you fought with a Gu master called Tengjiu Long. Shang Xin Ci sat beside Fang Yuan, her gaze fixed on him as she asked in concern. Fang Yuan laughed lightly. It has only been 10 days since we met. Why has it been a while? As for Tengjiu Long, he could not even stop my advancement before losing. In this battle stage, only Zhu Kai Bei and Yan Tu are a threat. The rest are nothing to be worried about. Fang Yuan's calm words displayed his extraordinary pride and self-confidence, as Shang Kai Wen listened with shining eyes, and Shang Xin Ci's heart was moved once again. As time passed, more and more people entered the auction house. Look, that is one of the 5 generals of Shang clan, white light swordsmen, someone shouted. Wei Yang's title was the White Light Swordsman. He came as well. I have already checked. The bitter strength gu you want is the 13th item, but Shang Yazai is already in the 5th private room. I heard he purposely withdrew all of his assets. You have to be careful, brother Fang Zheng. Wei Yang walked into the private room, giving Fang Yuan important information. According to logic, the sequence of the auction items should not be revealed, and the identities of the guests should be kept secret as well. But as one of the 5 great generals of Shang clan, Wei Yang controlled the intelligence agency Feng Yu Manor, thus it was easy for him to get all the information he wanted. Wei Yang patted Fang Yuan's shoulders, still feeling worried. Shang Yazai is not here for fun. He has at least 1,200,000 primeval stones on hand. The bitter strength gu is a treasure for strength path gu masters. Other than Shang Yazai, there are 2 more people who are your greatest competitors. One is Shang Baizai, the other is Ju Kai Bei. You have to watch out. 10th son Shang Baizai had the turtle tire gu, having the strength of 10 turtles. He was a strength path gu master not inferior to Fang Yuan. He controlled the Shang clan city's substitute refinement zone. Although there was not much profits there, his 8th brother Shang Pu Lao controlled the brothels and 9th brother Shang Suan Nai controlled the restaurants and silk stores. They earned buckets of primeval stones every day. If Shang Baizai wants the bitter strength gu, as an alliance mate, the 2 of them would surely help. Other than them, there was still Ju Kai Bei. He had rank 4 cultivation, dominating 3rd in her city battle stage. What did rank 4 cultivation mean? In an ordinary clan, he would be a clan leader. Ju Kai Bei was a rank 4 gu master, but remaining in the battle stage, and rejected all of the invitations sent to him by all sorts of forces. I will not leave the battle stage unless I defeat Yan Tu, he declared. Yan Tu was also a rank 4 gu master, and was the same as Ju Kai Bei as half the sky of battle stage. Both of them vowed to defeat each other, and only after they became a true number 1 would they leave the battle stage gloriously. Yan Tu is a fire path gu master. He would not have any desire for the bitter strength gu. But Ju Kai Bei was a genuine strength path gu master. He had won numerous battles, only losing occasionally to Yan Tu. He had to have a lot of primeval stones on him. Thus, be it Shang Baizai or Ju Kai Bei, they were Fang Yuan's competitors. I have some spare money here, use them for now. Next, Wei Yang passed Fang Yuan a primeval elder gu. Shang Kaiwen gasped, slightly surprised. She knew Wei Yang and Fang Yuan were close, but did not think their relationship was so deep. She had investigated earlier. This auction had a light type gu that would be useful to Wei Yang. To think he would hand his primeval stones over to Fang Yuan just for his sake. Looking at the elderly's cheerful expression, this primeval elder gu had nearly 1,000,000 primeval stones. This means that Wei Yang gave up on his own gu. Brother Wei, this. Fang Yuan showed hesitance, as he also revealed a look of gratitude. Say no more, accept them. I am only lending them to you, not giving them. From now on, I am your creditor. Wei Yang laughed loudly, not giving Fang Yuan a chance to reject, forcing the primeval elder gu onto him. Shang Xin Ci at the other side also took out a primeval elder gu. Brother Hai Tu, this is mine. In her primeval elder gu, the cloud elder was frowning and upset. From that, one can deduce that there was around 100 to 300,000 primeval stones in it. This was the pocket money Shang Yanfei gave to her every month. She scrimped and saved, accumulating them and handed them all to Fang Yuan now. If I speak any more, it will be hypocritical. I accept it all. I will definitely repay you later. Fang Yuan laughed heartily, cupping his fists and keeping the primeval stones. Shang Xin Ci smiled lightly, not thinking about Fang Yuan's repayment. Even if she had to give these to him, she would not feel upset. But she knew, with his temper, he will not accept such a gift. thus she could only lend him. That's the way, Wei Yang nodded. He had high hopes for Fang Yuan, and liked his clear definition of kindness and grudges. At one side, Shang Kai Wen hesitated, but eventually did not take out her primeval elder Gu. Her gaze was flickering with light as she changed the topic. Look, Ju Kai Bei is here. At the entrance of the auction house, a strong and muscular man appeared. He was at the prime of his life, 8 feet tall. His skin was tightly wrapped around his muscles, layers after layers. When he walked, every step was the exact same distance, showing his strict and disciplined nature. He was like a tower, tall and straight, giving off a sense of pressure to his surroundings. It caused people to move away from him, but also look at him with respect and reverence. He was Ju Kai Bei, rank 4 Gu Master, the peak of experts in 3rd Inner City Battle Stage. Senior Ju, my clan's young master Shang Yazai invites you to the 5th private room. Lord Ju, my clan's young master Pu Lao is already in 4th private room and has prepared a banquet. Sir Ju Kai Bei, this is the invitation from my clan's young master Ko Feng. Please accept it. At once, many servants crowded over, representing their young masters, and sent out invitations to Ju Kai Bei. But Ju Kai Bei snorted coldly, not looking at them, walking to the first row of the hall and sitting down. The servants looked at each other before helplessly leaving. Time passed, and after Ju Kai Bei, another important person arrived. This person was neither fat nor thin, not tall or short, had a common face but his features were strange. The left of his face was bright red, and the right was pale blue. The two colors split his face into 2 portions. From the center of his nose, 2 colors split on both sides. He is Shang Bu Li to think he came, Wei Yang told Fang Yuan immediately. It is him indeed. Fang Yuan nodded slightly, having a clear picture in his mind. Shang Bu Li, titled Two-Faced Man, was the #1 general under Shang Yan Fei. He had rank 4 cultivation, controlling Gu worms of fire and ice. He was Shang clan's most important subject, and was a clan elder in Shang clan, in charge of the trading of servants in Shang clan. His authority was higher than that of Wei Yang. When Shang Bu Li appeared, it attracted many greetings and bootlicking. He had a proud expression, squinting as he walked slowly between the people, enjoying the feeling of being praised to the heaven. His authority was greater than the 10 young masters. The young masters can only control some of Shang clan's businesses, but as the #1 subject of Shang clan, Shang Bu Li controlled the entire slave trade market in Shang clan. Shang Bu Li, can you walk faster dragging your steps like this? Are you a man? At this time, an unhappy tone complained. With Shang Bu Li's position in Shang clan city, he was second only to the clan leader, who dared to be so rude to him. Shang Bu Li heard this and his heart shuddered, shrinking his head as he turned around, bowing to the person speaking. Lord Dr. Su Shu, Bu Li pays respect to you. The person who came was Dr. Su Shu. She was one of the 4 great doctors of southern border and had rank 5 cultivation. She had once treated Fang Yuan's injuries. She still wore a white shirt, and her face was covered in a white veil, preventing others from seeing her appearance, but her body curves could not be hidden. Shang Bu Li did not dare to look at her body, shifting his gaze to the floor beside her feet. Dr. Su Shu and clan leader Shang Yan Fei had a complicated relationship. She had a high position in Shang clan, as Shang Yan Fei's rumored lover. Even if Shang Bu Li had a million guts, he would not dare to disrespect her. Just don't block my path. Dr. Su Shu snorted coldly, bringing her 8 white shirt servants and walking past Shang Bu Li, entering a private room and vanishing from everyone's sight. Shang Bu Li rubbed his nose, laughing bitterly. There was nothing he could do in front of Dr. Su Shu. Not long after, many people appeared again. Yan Tu, who shared the same fame as Zhu Kaibei, Shang Yan Fei's fifth general Yehuo, Yibu Hui elder from Yi clan, Fei Luan Feng elder from Fei clan, and others. This auction is a gathering of experts. There are established Gu masters, new generation rising stars, lone warriors, and leaders of large clans. Among them, I wonder how many will become my obstacle, Fang Yuan thought. Sorry for the long wait, everyone. The auction officially starts now. The hosting female Gu master had a young, beautiful appearance as she stood on the stage using the sound amplify Gu. She knew everyone was impatient, thus she spoke quickly and started introducing the first item. Frost Arrow Gu. Rank 4 Gu, shaped like a drain fly, its body was blue like ice, and its mouth was long and needle-like. This kind of ice-type Gu was a treasure in Zhu clan village. It was like Gu Yue clan who collected many types of moon-type Gu. Once the Frost Arrow Gu is activated, frost energy gathers and it shoots out an arrow of ice to quickly assault the enemy. As everyone knows, its greatest advantage is low primeval essence consumption. Even a rank 3 Gu master can use it. The base price is 70,000 primeval stones. The female Gu master quickly introduced. 75,000. 80,000. 85,000. The bids continued to rise until 90,000, and the speed decreased drastically. Gu masters' bids increased by 3,000 compared to 5,000 at the start. After the 100,000 benchmark, the 3,000 increment shrunk to 1,000. 110,000, Bai Inning Bing said. The esteemed guest from 9th private room bid 110,000. The hosting Gu master raised her pitch. This was the first time a guest from a private room had bid. 120,000. Shang Yazai's voice came out of 5th private room. Bai Inning Bing squinted, calling, 130,000. Shang Yazai quickly followed, 140,000. Bai Inning Bing gave Fang Yuan a glance, saying, 150,000. Fang Yuan shrugged. This bid was obviously Shang Yazai finding problems with them. Bai Inning Bing was in the same room as Fang Yuan, thus she was targeted by Shang Yazai. She was really under fire for no reason. 150,000 for a Frost Arrow Gu. HMPH, I want you guys to suffer. In 5th private room, Shang Yazai laughed sinisterly, not bidding anymore. Although Bai Inning Bing bought the Frost Arrow Gu, she paid 40,000 extra. It seems Shang Yazai is here with a vengeance, Wei Yang sighed. Shang Xin Ci also frowned, feeling worried for Fang Yuan. Take a look, everyone, this is a 1,000-year wind willow. The female Gu master pointed at the item on the stage and introduced. Wind willow is a rare type of plant that is used in refinement as material. It only grows in a location where there is sufficient wind energy to sustain its growth. Because Zhu Feng Mountain has winds all year round, they can produce large amounts of wind willows. An ordinary wind willow is only a few decades old or a few centuries, but the current auction item, it is 1,000 years old, able to be used in rank 5 Gu refinement. The base bid is 50,000 primeval stones. The auction starts now. Once she said so, people started bidding. 55,000. 58,000. 65,000. 70,000. The bids went up, as many people participated. Most of them were professional refinement Gu masters. A 1,000-year wind willow is rarely seen. Even Zhu clan, who had lived on Zhu Feng Mountain for hundreds of years, had only 18 remaining. Wind willow did not have tree branches. There is only the roots underground and one stem. When the winds blow, this sole stem would sway with the winds, like seaweed underwater. The 1,000-year wind willow on the stage had been coiled up, but its length definitely exceeded 100 meters. Fang Yuan tried to intervene and bid, but that Shang Yazai immediately raised the bid by 5,000. Eventually, a refinement master obtained the wind willow, spending almost 100,000. The 1,000-year wind willow is the 8th item. During this period, whenever I bid for something, Shang Yazai would interfere. If I do nothing, he would remain silent too. It seems his sole purpose here today is to oppose me. Fang Yuan's gaze shone, gaining a deeper understanding of Shang Yazai's narrow-mindedness. Time continued to pass. 9th item, 10th item. What is displayed next is the 12th item. This is a chasing wind gu, rank 4 movement gu. It allows the gu master to have the speed to chase after winds. Base bid is 180,000. The female gu master's delicate voice reverberated in the entire auction house. 190,000. 200,000. 220,000. 250,000. Chasing wind gu was a popular auction item. Once it appeared, the first climax of the auction house appeared. Many people participated and bid. Even the quiet private rooms started to bid for the item. Wind, light, lightning, cloud. These 4 types of gu were outstanding movement gu worms. Chasing wind gu was a rank 4 gu. It gave a great boost to the gu master's speed. Fang Yuan tried to bid, but Shang Yazai immediately followed after. Fang Yuan no longer said anything, as their bids were buried under the other people's voices. At times, new competitors entered the bidding, but more people gave up after seeing the absurd prices. When the chasing wind gu's price rose to 350,000, only 2 gu masters were left competing. One was Yi Clan Elder Yibu Hui. The other was Fei Clan Elder Fei Luan Feng. Yi Clan and Fei Clan did not have a good relationship. The two competed as sparks arose. Eventually, the chasing wind gu was bought by Elder Yibu Hui, using 440,000. Although Fang Yuan had over 2 million primeval stones, he did not participate. Chasing wind gu contained the Tao mark of wind. If he used it, his beast phantoms would cause a huge disturbance to the gu, causing the effect to weaken. Thus, chasing wind gu was not a good choice for Fang Yuan. If this was the rank 4 fairy wind gu, I would buy it. Too bad this was merely a chasing wind gu. Fang Yuan had a recipe. He could use fairy wind gu, 7 shining stars gu, and a few other materials to refine the fixed star gu, which was the main ingredient in refining fixed immortal travel gu. Dream travel, carefree travel, fixed immortal travel, liquor god travel. These were the 4 great movement gu. All of them were rank 6 gu. Dream travel could allow gu masters to enter other people's dreams. Carefree travel was best at dodging attacks. Fixed immortal travel could allow a gu master to teleport themselves to anywhere they want to go. Liquor god travel was the most special and first appeared in, but that story is for later. Fang Yuan had his previous life's memories. Thus he had the carefree travel gu and fixed immortal travel gu's recipes. Among them, the fixed immortal travel gu was most needed by Fang Yuan, but the success rate of refinement was extremely low, and he did not have enough materials for it either. Thus he could only set it aside for now. All right, for our 13th item, it is a bitter strength gu. The female gu master introduced on the stage, but even without her explanation, many gu masters' eyes were shining brightly. I have to obtain this bitter strength gu no matter what. No one can stop me. 200,000 primeval stones. Before the female gu master gave the base bid, Fang Yuan quickly shouted. Fang Yuan's words made Zhu Kaibei unhappy. Youngsters are so anxious. I bid 250,000. 300,000. Shang Baizai also bid quickly. 500,000. Fang Yuan reported a frightening price. The entire auction house went wild. That voice, I think it is Gu Yue Fang Zhang. He sure is rich. bidding 500,000 just for a bitter strength goo. He had won so many times on the battle stage. He is affluent and loaded. People sighed, while some strength path goo masters had a bitter expression. They held some expectations towards the bitter strength goo and wanted to try bidding. But with Fang Yuan's bid, they were kicked out of the race before even beginning. Even the female goo master on the stage was shocked. Bitter strength goo was rank 4, but strength path goo worms had little requirements towards the goo master in terms of primeval essence. Rank 3 could barely activate them. Its market price was around 380,000, lower than the chasing wind goo. To think that Fang Yuan bid 500,000 immediately, 120,000 above the market value. Youngsters these days sure have vigor. Jukai Bei sighed, no longer competing. 500,000 primeval stones was enough for him to buy a few other useful goo worms. 8th brother, 9th brother. Shang Bai Zai looked at the two young masters hesitantly. 9th brother Shang Suan Nai did not say anything, only looking at Shang Pu Lao. 10th brother, this depends on you. If you want to compete for it, we as brothers will support you all the way. Shang Pu Lao smiled and encouraged. Shang Bai Zai gritted his teeth. 500,000. It's too much of a loss. Never mind, let Fang Zheng take it. He also gave up. Fang Yuan's determined display removed 2 competitors for him. 500,000 going once. 500,000 going twice. 500,000 going thrick. Hold on, I bid 510,000. Right before the female goo master slammed the hammer, Shang Yazai said slowly in his private room. HMPH, Shang Yazai, you think you can stop me? 600,000. Fang Yuan immediately followed, speaking with strong disdain. Shang Yazai laughed coldly. I'll play with you if you want a Fang Zheng. 610. The people in the auction house started chattering. Fang Zheng and Shang Clan young master are at odds. How can this be? Fang Zheng has the purple thorn token and is an esteemed guest in Shang Clan. He has no fear towards Shang Yazai's young master identity. But Shang Yazai is in charge of all the shops in Shang Clan and has great wealth. This will be a battle among tigers and dragons. 700,000, Fang Yuan shouted. Shang Yazai, you lost to me previously, you are a loser. It seems you have not been punished enough. Shang Yazai retorted, complete bullshit, we'll see who teaches who a lesson. 710. Once he said that, the crowd went wild. Shang Yazai and Fang Yuan's dispute was no secret to Shang Clan City's higher-ups, but to ordinary goo masters, it was news to them. At once, people started guessing why Shang Yazai has a grudge against Fang Yuan. Evidently, Shang Yazai lost in a fight to Fang Zheng before and wants to take revenge. Why bother with the reasoning? Young Master Yazai is well known for his pettiness. Even if a bystander knocks into him, he will take revenge. Fang Zheng is a lawless brute. It is no wonder that they would have conflicts. You are both wrong, I heard already. Shang Yazai and Fang Zheng went to Qin Yan brothel before and were interested in the number 1 lady there. But eventually, Fang Zheng got her, and that led to Shang Yazai's animosity. Real or fake? Someone expressed doubt. The person who spoke earlier showed a fearless expression, pointing at a seat. Look there, that is Lady and you don't have to doubt me, just ask her. Thus, everyone sent a curious gaze towards her. Lady and Yu was stunned too, not expecting herself to get involved, but she suddenly saw among the people, her pimp was winking at her. She immediately understood this was a way to get famous. For a brothel prostitute like her, only such news would be able to raise her worth. She did not answer but lowered her head, blushing. Once she did that, most of the suspicious people believed it. So that's what happened. Looking at Lady and Yu's expression, the answer is clear. You guys do not know the true story, but I do. In history, beauties are always paired with heroes. Why do you think Lady and Yu likes Fang Zheng? Why? He, because Shang Yazai is thin and weak, he has a weak lower body. But Fang Zheng is strong and energetic. Every one of his strikes carries the all-out effort Gu's vigor. The impact of the wild boar, the slamming of the brown bear, the twisting of the crocodile tail, the force of the horse, the stamina of the green bull, and the endurance of the stone turtle. Such a man, which lady would not like him? Oh, immediately many men understood. Some girls squeezed their thighs together, their faces blushing as they were deep in their imaginations. Lady and Yu's head was lowered even further, thinking happily in her heart, I'm on fire, I'm going to be famous. Just as the auction house was filled with rumors and guesses, Fang Yuan and Shang Yazai's competition had reached 810,000. Fang Zheng, with me here today you are bound to lose. Give up, you are not my match. Shang Yazai laughed happily. He added 10,000 every single time to piss off Fang Yuan. You think I'm afraid of you. It is merely 810,000, so what? Fang Yuan snorted coldly. Young master, this is enough. We should stop now. A servant carefully observed and advised. Shang Yazai hesitated. I know. Fang Zheng is adamant on getting the bitter strength Gu. After he bids, I am going to bid once more and stop. This idiot spending more than 800,000 to buy a bitter strength Gu, it is almost twice the market price. I can finally vent this anger, it feels so good. Ha ha ha. At this time, Fang Yuan continued. But this time I shall let you off. You can have the bitter strength Gu. Servant. Shang Yazai. Ha, I'm afraid Shang Yazai's face is green now. In the 9th private room, Wei Yang laughed uncontrollably. But brother Fang Zheng, is it really okay for you to not get the bitter strength Gu? Beside him, Shang Xinxiai gave Fang Yuan a look of concern. Fang Yuan laughed. I must get the bitter strength Gu no matter what, but I am not idiot spending 810,000 primeval stones on a Gu. I would rather refine it myself, 810,000. It is enough for many tries. The chances of failure is very high. It will harm your body, brother Hai too. Shang Xinxiai expressed her worry. Fang Yuan shook his head slowly. He had others' plans for this, but he could not tell them. Hefty. This Fang Zheng played Shang Yazai like a fool. He spent 810,000 on a bitter strength Gu. The spectators watched with shining eyes. Shang Yazai, that idiot, this is a disgrace to all of us young masters. The Shang clan young masters were furious. To say the truth, Fang Zheng's acting was superb, even I was fooled by him. Someone sighed. The person on the spot is baffled, the onlooker sees clearly. I knew something was amiss long ago. Someone claimed that he knew. Shang Yazai is so petty and enjoys revenge, thus he kept raising his bid. But Fang Zheng also failed to get the Gu he wanted, thus they were both losers. This is why you cannot bring feuds into the auction house. Zhu Kaibei thought in his heart. The real winner is the auction house. Zhu clan must be overjoyed. One bitter strength Gu for 810,000. Everyone discussed among each other. But the truth is, they forgot one big winner. That is, Lady and Yu who shot to fame. Clink. Shang Yazai smashed his cup on the ground, breaking it. In 5th private room, the servants knelt on the ground, breathing as silently as they could. Shang Yazai sat on his seat, breathing roughly as veins popped up on his forehead, his face flushing with rage. He was tricked. 810,000, spent on a bitter strength Gu he could not even use. Shang Yazai felt his own heart bleeding. The truth is, he was smart. After that setback, he learnt his lesson and became wiser. For the last 2 years, he worked hard and managed the shops very well. But character decides your fate. He was petty and spiteful. Hatred made him lose his rationality, thus falling for Fang Yuan's trap. Fang Zheng, If not for the poison Val Gu, I will definitely kill you. I will chop you into 1,000,000 pieces. Shang Yazai screamed in his heart. The auction continued. 14th item, 15th, 16th, 18th, 28th. Another climax occurred as the atmosphere livened up, and people quickly forgot Fang Yuan and Shang Yazai's conflict. The 32nd item, rank 4 Atmosphere Gu. The female Gu master said. Atmosphere Gu was shaped like a butterfly, having a pair of blue wings. Each time it fluttered, there would be sparkling dust created in the air. It was a very attractive sight. Atmosphere Gu was a unique Gu. It absorbed life energy and was born from the wind. It was a natural Gu. Up till now, no recipe master had been able to develop their recipe. There were 3 types of recipe masters. Those that looked at the past, studying the ancient strength path, chi path and other Gu worms recipes, attempting to restore them. Some looked at the present, studying naturally formed Gu, attempting to produce their refinement recipe. And those who looked at the future, creating new and innovative refinement recipes from afresh. Atmosphere Gu was not only created in a unique way, its use was also unique. It could be used on a race or group, using an invisible force to create a habit or hobby that affected the entire group. In ancient times, Gu masters used it to deal with beast groups. If they were dealing with a group of steel needle boars, the Gu master would use the atmosphere Gu and target them, giving them the habit of rubbing their skin on rocks. The steel needle boar's fur were like steel needles. It was offense and defense in one. After rubbing on the rocks, they would get damaged, and the Gu masters would be able to deal with them easily. But later, Gu masters eventually realized that the atmosphere Gu was the perfect weapon in ruling tribes or clans. Some clans lacked food, but loved to brew wine. After using the atmosphere Gu, they removed the habit of brewing wine and they had more food to eat, allowing the clan to develop better. The atmosphere Gu could not only be used to deal with internal habits, but also external. In history, there was a very famous example. 2 clans were in conflict. The weaker one used the atmosphere Gu and caused the stronger clan's women to have the interest to bind their foot. This caused the women in this clan to become unable to carry out laborious tasks. The female Gu masters also experienced a fall in strength. Eventually, the weaker clan overthrew and wiped them out. At the end of the day, this was a Gu world, and there were all sorts of unimaginable Gu worms. The female Gu master introduced the Gu before saying, Atmosphere Gu, base bid is 260,000 primeval stones. 300,000, Yi clan elder Yi Bu Hui bid first. 350,000, Fei clan elder Yan Luan Feng was equally tough. 370,000, a recipe master shouted. 380,000. Wei Yang spoke. He was in charge of Feng Yu Manor. He wanted to use this atmosphere Gu to make his subordinates work better. 500,000, Fang Yuan shouted. The crowd was silent. Fang Yuan was silent for a while, but this voice made everyone recall. It was the person who tricked Shang Yazai previously. 500,000 for an atmosphere Gu. Fang Zheng, you still want to con me. Do I look like an idiot? Shang Yazai gritted his teeth, his eyes burning with rage. He had just spent 810,000 primeval stones. If he spends another 500,000, he would go bankrupt. 500,000 going once, twice, thrice, sold, the female Gu master announced. 500,000 was slightly above everyone's budget. No one bid anymore. The atmosphere Gu was effective on a clan or force, but had little use towards individuals. It made many people feel indifferent towards it. Brother Fang Zheng, you could have gotten this Gu for 460,000. Wei Yang sighed. Shang Xin Ci had a different interpretation. No, considering Yi clan and Fei clan, those 2 elders might compete and raise the prices above this. Bidding 500,000 made both of them reluctant to bid. It was a good call. 460,000, 500,000. It is only 40,000 more. Brother Wei, I will keep this goo then. Fang Yuan waved his hand, not bothered by it. Why, don't tell me you want to rebuild Gu Yue village. Wei Yang was shocked, not expecting Fang Yuan to be interested in the Gu. Earlier, he thought Fang Yuan was bidding for his sake. Of course I need this Gu, but the reason will have to keep secret for a while longer. Fang Yuan smiled, but did not elaborate. HMPH, acting secretive. Bai Enningbing hated this side of Fang Yuan. She knew he was scheming again and kept her guard up. After the atmosphere Gu, it was a set of eating wind Gu. 38 eating wind Gu, grouped into one set and auctioned together. Eating wind Gu was only rank 2, but had a great use. It allowed the Gu master to consume wind and fill their stomachs. Ju clan was situated on top of Ju Feng Mountain. They specialized in wind-type Gu. The eating wind Gu was one of their specialties. Time continued to pass. 34, 35, 38, 44. Fang Yuan did not bid anymore, but Wei Yang tried once and successfully bought a light-type Gu, getting what he wanted. Bai Enningbing also bid 3 times, eventually getting a rank 3 tornado Gu. Just as Fang Yuan lost all his interest, the final 49th item was displayed. This is the greatest treasure we have for this auction. It is not a Gu worm and is not a precious refinement material, but it is a recipe. The female Gu master introduced. Next she added, this recipe, because it is extremely precious, it has not been appraised yet. This sentence made everyone curious. Normally, precious refinement recipes would have to be appraised carefully, because once the recipe is handed to a recipe master to appraise, there is a danger of it leaking. Recipe, it is best if less people know about it. A recipe that is known by everyone is worth less than a blank piece of paper. The female Gu master was experienced, thus she did not speak, but let everyone digest the information. Seeing everyone deep in thought but gathered their gaze on her once again, the female Gu master smiled, throwing a bomb at them. This recipe is regarding the Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus. Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus, did I hear wrongly? Rank 3 Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus, Rank 4 Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus, Rank 5 Heavenly Essence Treasure King Lotus. This series of Gu worms are too famous, I can easily recite them. This is the Immortal Venerable Genesis Lotus, Core Gu. I heard whoever is able to refine the Rank 6 Heavenly Essence Treasure Imperial Lotus would be able to receive the Immortal Venerable Genesis Lotus, Inheritance Ground. To think Ju clan had such a treasure. The people in the auction house were bursting with excitement. The female Gu master continued, since everyone has an understanding of the Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus, I shall not explain further. This is a recipe involving the refinement of the Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus. The starting bid is 500,000. The price of the recipe was much higher than Gu worms. The recipe of the Rank 4 Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus was even more expensive than the Monarch Lotus itself. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. In theory, with the recipe, you will be able to create many Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus. Hold on, I have a question. Does this recipe require the Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus as the refinement material? Fang Yuan suddenly asked, shouting at the top of his lungs. The female Gu master's expression changed. She did not want to answer, but Fang Yuan was the owner of a purple thorn token. She had been avoiding this question, but did not expect Fang Yuan's mind to be so astute, asking the most crucial question. She had no choice but to confess. Although in principle, we do not reveal the details of the recipe, But with Shang clan's integrity, this recipe does indeed need the heavenly essence treasure lotus as the main ingredient. Everyone gasped. The heavenly essence treasure lotus is needed as the main ingredient. Where are we going to find one? No wonder Zhu clan did not refine the heavenly essence treasure monarch lotus despite having this recipe. What use does this have? We can't do anything with it, this is too awkward. That was close. Thankfully Fang Zheng asked that question. Mostly importantly, this recipe's authenticity has not been appraised yet. This recipe was kept as a treasure by Zhu clan. It definitely is something good. I will bid 520,000. A recipe master bid. Even so, the recipe regarding the heavenly essence treasure monarch lotus still had great attraction to some Gu masters. 550,000. 580,000. The bids went up, slower and slower, until it stopped at 660,000. 670,000. Wei Yang was the last to bid, as he obtained this recipe eventually. With Wei Yang's successful bid of Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus's recipe, the auction ended. Zhu clan was after all a clan which had stood for centuries. It possessed deep foundations. Many auction participants obtained something from their collection, while others were able to experience new perspectives. It is rare for everyone to gather together. Do not leave now. Let me host a feast. Fang Yuan urged everyone to stay. In a restaurant, there were all kinds of delicacies, fine food and liquor, placed on jade plates. Brother Fang Zheng, this is the recipe you wanted. After 3 cups of wine, Wei Yang took out a heart-engraved gu and gave to Fang Yuan. Heart-engraved gu was like a ladybug and was finger-sized. Its whole body was scarlet red, and on its round carapace were 4 white heart-shaped spots. Heart-engraved gu was a storage-type gu. It was almost the same as bookworm. They were used to store information. Heart-engraved gu was a series of gu that could range from rank 1 to rank 5. A rank 1 heart-engraved gu only had 1 white heart-shaped spot on its carapace, while rank 2 had 2, and so on. This heart-engraved gu Wei Yang took out had 4 spots, which meant it was rank 4. But using a rank 4 heart-engraved gu to store the recipe of Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus was also normal. Fang Yuan had spent 670,000 primeval stones for this recipe. He had made Wei Yang bid to avoid suspicions. Seeing this heart-engraved gu, Fang Yuan did not accept it but said, "Since Brother Wei Yang had already refined it, it will be better for you to use it now so that I do not have to refine it again." "That works too." Wei Yang nodded his head and poured his primeval essence. The heart-engraved gu turned into a thin flow of pink light with a soft crackling sound. Under Wei Yang's control, the light flow entered Fang Yuan's heart and disappeared instantly. Immediately, a recipe appeared in Fang Yuan's mind, containing the method to refine Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus. The main gu worm for the fusion, all the supplementary materials, every step and every matter that needed attention was mentioned in it. The contents could not be forgotten, even if Fang Yuan wanted to forget them, as if they were deeply imprinted into his heart. This was the ability of heart-engraved gu, granting a deep memory like it was etched into one's bones and heart. A feeling of happiness emerged in Fang Yuan's heart. I have Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus, but it is only rank 3. It is still worth using now, but when I reach rank 4, its use will immediately dwindle. Now that I have this recipe, if I can refine Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus in the future, it will no doubt be a great help to me. Fang Yuan did not know Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus recipe. Obtaining this recipe was an unexpected joy. Although this recipe had yet to be appraised, with Fang Yuan's plentiful experiences, he was able to give an initial judgment that the probability of this recipe being fake was very small. Otherwise, Shang clan would not have put it in the auction. But I still need some goo to deduce it further and prevent any traps or errors. Now that I have bought this recipe, I am afraid some people have some thoughts about it. There will definitely be many people guessing if I have a Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus. However, Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus might be rare and precious, but it is not one of a kind and troublesome like the Blood Skull goo. Otherwise, I would not be able to brazenly buy this recipe. Now, my goo set assembly is nearing completion, and with my cultivation breakthrough, I have fewer worries and there are not many problems in buying this recipe. If it was before, Fang Yuan would not have bought this recipe so openly. But now, he was only half a step away from rank 3 upper stage, which he could reach in a few days. After that, he would use white-silver relic goo and reach rank 3 peak stage. His strength was completely different from when he first came, with the purple thorn token protecting him, plus most people were only guessing. The consequences were something he could accept. Calculating the time, Fang Zheng had already been in Shang Clan City for over 2 years. His rapid development was really shocking. Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus, Wei Yang thought while drinking wine, but did not speak out. Could it be Big Brother Hai Tu has Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus? Shang Xin also inwardly guessed but did not ask. On her first day of cultivation, Shang Yan Fei told her about the many taboos of goo masters. One of the taboos was to not casually inquire about the goo worms other goo masters possessed. To goo masters, their goo were their butter and bread. It was their private matter, their secret and their trump card. Once their goo worms were exposed, it was very easy for others to target them. Thus, among goo masters, it was a great taboo to ask what goo worms the other held. Fang Yuan has Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus, so he bought the recipe. This is understandable, but why did he give up bitter strength goo to buy atmosphere goo? Bai Bing was sitting without speaking. She thought for a while, but she could not see through Fang Yuan's move. Sai, it would have been good if I was able to become a young master. Shang Clan Young Master has an opportunity to apply for 3 goo worms every year from the clan, and the clan will search for the goo without any charge. Shang Xin said with a sigh. This was a great policy by Shang Clan to nurture their young masters. As long as the requests were not absurd, Shang Clan would gather its strength to get the goo the young masters wanted. If Shang Xin became a young master, it would be as easy as flipping her palm to get a bitter strength goo by borrowing the whole clan's strength. Fang Yuan had been searching for bitter strength goo since long ago. One finally appeared in the auction, but Shang Yazai prevented him from obtaining it. Shang Xin wanted to help Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan patted Shang Xin shoulder and smiled. It does not matter. Who knows, maybe that Shang Yazai might hand over the bitter strength goo to me. Second brother spent 810,000 to buy that bitter strength goo. He has already become a laughingstock due to it. Wanting him to hand it over of his own accord, I am afraid it would not be possible. Shang Kai Wen shook her head from the side, thinking Fang Yuan was indulging in fantasy. Could it be Big Brother Hai Tu has already thought of a plan? Shang Xinxi's eyes flashed with brilliance. Wei Yang and others also looked over curiously. Fang Yuan pointed at Bai Bing, looking confident. Everything is thanks to Bing. Me, Bai Bing was stupefied. Speak quickly, what clever idea do you have? Everyone could not help becoming more curious. You will find out in 2 to 3 days. Please wait till then, Fang Yuan laughed. He then looked at Shang Xin with a solemn expression. Xin, do you really want to become a young master? Becoming a young master means entering the political whirlpool, and you will no longer have the freedom to act independently. You are now clearer of Shang Clan's situation than me. The competition between Shang Clan young masters is very intense. The struggle is even more bloody. If you want to become a young master, you will fall into this dangerous conflict. This was the most crucial of matters. Fang Yuan needed a clear answer. If Shang Xin Ci did not have such an aspiration, there was no point in helping her. Under Fang Yuan's shining gaze, Shang Xin Ci smiled. Big brother Hai Tu, even now do I really have freedom. I am also completely helpless in this. The whole journey to Shang Clan City after joining the caravan was filled with untold dangers. I narrowly escaped death many times. I have reflected upon it. The world is an ocean, and we are small boats on it. The small boats seem to be drifting freely with the flow, but most of them are helpless. Only with high cultivation and influence can the small boat turn into a big boat and be able to resist the trials and hardships, to provide a safe area for the ones we care about. Shang Xin Ci's words were ordinary and did not seem to contain any passion, but everyone could feel a heroic emotion from her. Great, you have aspiration, Wei Yang laughed. Shang Kai went also through an amazed look. She had interacted with Shang Xin Ci for a fairly long time now, but had never expected the latter to conceal such grand aspirations under her gentle appearance. My Missy is a genius in business. She is more than capable of being a Shang clan young master. Xiao Dai stood behind Shang Xin Ci and interjected proudly. Xiao Dai. Shang Xin Ci was embarrassed as she gave Xiao Dai a stare. Xiao Dai simply stuck out her tongue. Haha, she is right. In that case, both of us will lend you a hand and help you become Shang clan young master. Fang Yuan laughed loudly as he felt a relief. It was not strange for Shang Xin Ci to have such an aspiration. Poor children matured early. Shang Xin Ci's childhood was not blessed as she was frequently bullied by her clansmen. She became clear of the cruelty of the world even more in the caravan due to her own negligible weak self. No matter how gentle the person was, they would still be greatly affected by such experiences. However, Shang Xin Ci's nature was kind, different from Fang and Bai. She wanted to become strong, not only for herself, but more for the happiness of the people around her. Hehe, this year's young master examination has already passed. Sister Xin Ci will have a chance in the coming year, but the competition for the young master's position is very intense. Lord Father has a lot of children. While there is only one young master position available every year, the number of competitors can amount to hundreds. Shang Kai Wen chuckled and gave advice to Shang Xin Ci. However, she disapproved of this in her heart. Shang Xin Ci's cultivation was very low, only at rank 1 upper stage now. Her aptitude also was not enough, not even having a B-grade aptitude, so she did not have potential for development. Her mother was from Zhang clan, which had deep hatred against Shang clan. This was her greatest political disadvantage. She was alone with no supporters who would help her. Her only advantage was that Shang Yanfei doted on her. For her, Shang Yanfei paid an enormous price, almost defying heaven, changing her hopeless aptitude into one which could cultivate. This was a treatment that none of his other children received. However, this advantage was also a disadvantage in some aspect. Shang Xin Ci was isolated, and even Shang Kai Wen was envious of her inwardly. All these reasons made Shang Xin Ci unlikely to get the young master position. The chances were extremely slim. Fang Yuan naturally was clear of these disadvantages. In his previous life, Shang Xin Ci became a young master only after 6 years. But things have changed. Shang Xin Ci was a lone force in his previous life, but in this life she has Fang Yuan's help. Xin Ci, do not worry. With me helping you, there is no need for next year. I will help you become a young master this year. Fang Yuan laughed loudly. Then I will wait and see. Shang Kai Wen had a smile on her face while inwardly curling her lips in disdain, feeling that the more Fang Yuan spoke, the more unreasonable he became, boasting so wildly. Wei Yang put down his wine cup. Brother Fang Zheng, The competition for Shang clan's young master position is not a small matter. As an elder of the clan, I cannot interfere in this. There is no need for Brother Wei Yang's help. The plan had already been made 2 years ago, and it is all thanks to Enning Bing. Fang Yuan smiled. They. Instantly, the gazes of everyone concentrated on Bai Enning Bing. Becoming the center of attention, Bai Enning Bing still maintained her indifferent expression, but doubts started rising in her mind, and she could not help but curse secretly. What does this have to do with me? Enning Bing, calling my name so affectionately, does he really think our relation is that great? In the blink of an eye, 3 to 4 days passed. Bitter strength goo. In the study room, Shang Yazai held the goo in his hand, his eyebrows folding into a crease, as he had an overwhelming urge to crush this goo worm to death. But he had to control himself. This bitter strength goo cost him 810,000 primeval stones. If he crushed it, his heart will ache. Every time he looked at this goo, Shang Yazai felt extremely gloomy. He had an illusion that the bitter strength goo was soundlessly mocking him, reminding him of his stupidity every single second. At the auction a few days ago, he was tricked by Fang Yuan in front of everybody. Right now, he was a laughing stock. Even his surrounding clansmen refused to meet him. Never mind if he was an idiot, but he was a Shang clan young master. Such a deed brought shame to the entire Shang clan. As a Shang clan young master, Shang Yazai's every action represented Shang clan and carried its image. His performance at the auction was not only a humiliation to himself, but also dragged the pride and glory of his Shang clansmen through the mud. As for Shang Yanfei, he did not say a word regarding this matter. But this made Shang Yazai feel even more uneasy. No, I must salvage my reputation. I have to make sure father looks at me in a different light. I must change my clansmen's impression of me. Shang Yazai gritted his teeth, deciding in his heart. Fang Zheng, you dare to oppose me and played me like a fool. I will make sure you pay a terrible price. His eyes shone with a dark, sinister glow, flickering as he thought of ways to deal with Fang Yuan. After this matter, his hatred towards Fang Yuan had reached a tipping point. It was hatred that seeped into his soul. Young master, there is trouble. At this moment, a loyal servant came over, shouting in front of the study room. Why are you so frantic? Is this the proper decorum? Get in here, Shang Yazai scolded unhappily. The room door was pushed open. As the servant kneeled on the floor, his face flushed with terror. Young master, there is trouble. There's a rumor going around. It has spread all over Shang Clan City. It says that you and Fang Zheng had once competed for Lady and you, but you lost to him. That resulted in a grudge between you two, thus you went to find trouble with Fang Zheng. Lady and you, that Qin Yan brothel's prostitute, what rubbish is that? Shang Yazai curled his lips, laughing in disdain. But the servant continued. They are also saying you had a secret deal with Fang Zheng in order to pass the yearly assessment and fake the accounts. What? Shang Yazai heard this and howled, his expression changing. He jumped out of his seat, causing the brush and ink on his table to vibrate and fall. The servant continued carefully but anxiously. Young master, the rumor is so elaborate. They even have the transaction time, and the exact amount of the account is circulated. It seems the clan's internal affairs hall has been alerted, and they are sending Gu masters here to investigate the matter. Shang Yazai was dumbfounded, as if lightning struck his brain. At that instant, his face went pale, like blood drained out of his body. His heart palpitated, his body went soft as he almost fell onto the ground. Holding on to the study table weakly, he propped himself up. This impact was too quick, too heavy, too sudden. I'm finished, completely finished. Once the matter of the fake accounting is exposed, I will lose the position of young master. This violates the clan rules. Even mother cannot protect me. There is no point in begging father either. Once I lose this position, there are countless people waiting to devour me. As the crisis struck, Shang Yazai was extremely frightened, falling into a state of panic. How can such news circulate? I was completely careful during the deal, other than Fang Zheng, no other person knew. Impossible, it's impossible. Shang Yazai muttered to himself, as his expression was in a daze. He was still too young, without any life-threatening dangers to train him. Although he managed the shops for 2 years and had good management skills, he only scratched the surface. Once a problem occurs, he becomes shocked and helpless. Nanqiu Garden, the pavilion in the middle of the lake. Light winds blew, causing small waves to form on the surface of the lake. The lake was not big. The edges were made of stacked-up rockery stones. On the surface of the lake there were large lotus leaves, connected together like a chain. The pink-white flower bud had not opened yet. Gold and orange carps swam in the water, surfacing at times. The pavilion was made of bricks and had a colorful roof and red pillars. It was obviously meticulously designed. In the pavilion there was a chessboard, and 2 youngsters were playing. One young man wore black clothing, his eyes dark like the abyss. The other was a female wearing white clothing, having silver hair and blue eyes, showing a cold expression. It was Fang Yuan and Bai Enningbing. Bai Enningbing played for a bit before looking outside at the lake. This Shang Yazai is really stupid. His reaction speed is so slow. I sent out the rumor long ago. Why hasn't he come here yet? No worries. I have instructed the guards to let him in. He will come. Fang Yuan smiled, showing his confidence of being in control of the situation. After panicking, Shang Yazai would definitely suspect Fang Yuan. Thus, he would come over and investigate the situation. Even if he had no suspicions, he would come to convince Fang Yuan to cover up for him, to survive this investigation by Shang clan. Bai Enningbing squinted her eyes, sighing. Fang Yuan, I am really impressed. You actually managed to exploit this loophole in the poison Val Gu. You planned this from 2 years ago, didn't you? Just waiting and enduring until the time was ripe to activate this trap. Fang Yuan smiled, playing his chess piece as he answered. Shang Yazai is a petty man. He will definitely take revenge. Why would I leave such a threat around? I did not use this earlier because Shang Xin Ci just had arrived in Shang clan and did not have a foundation. Gone with Shang Yazai, and in comes Shang Xin Ci, that is beneficial to both of us. Bai Enningbing did not speak anymore, but her eyes were shining with blue light. In her heart she felt a chill. Fang Yuan's schemes came one after another, closely connected. Once a person steps into it, it is like being in quicksand, trapped and helpless. The most shocking part was, he planned this 2 years ago after predicting this situation. Such foresight, it gave people chills. Shang Yazai was courting death by being enemies with him. Fang Zheng, where are you? Get out here now. Shang Yazai's furious screams finally came. The pavilion on the lake was not concealed at all. After Shang Yazai was informed by the doorbell, he quickly found Fang and Bai. Fang Zheng, you still have the mood to play chess. Do you know how far the rumors have spread? Tell me, was this all done by you? Shang Yazai came to the pavilion, pointing at Fang Yuan as he shouted furiously. Fang Yuan turned his body around, speaking plainly. If this was done by me, would I be alive? Shang Yazai, I can't believe you are getting dumber and dumber. Did you forget that we used the poison Val Gu together? Shang Yazai snorted, his anger subsiding slightly. Fang Yuan was right. If he was the culprit, he would have been dead already. Now that he was sitting there safe and sound, it meant the rumors were not due to him. But Fang Yuan's next sentence sent him into pure rage. Although I did not create the rumor, my companion Bai Enningbing did. Shang Yazai was stunned. His relaxed face turned bright red, like a meteor entering the atmosphere. An intense rage grew in his heart. It was you, it was done by you. You bitch, I am going to kill you, he screamed, his eyes red with anger as he stared at Bai Bing like he was going to devour her. His aura was insane, like a leopard or wolf trying to attack its prey. Oh, you want to strike here? Attack me. Bai Bing slowly stood up. Her absolutely stunning face was cold as ice, as her icy tone contained strong disdain. I am rank 3 peak stage. I have never lost a single battle in the battle stage, and I possess the purple thorn token. Do you really want to fight to the death with me? Shang Yazai's facial muscles twitched as he gritted his teeth, his eyes burning with fire as he stared fiercely at Bai Bing. He did not attack in the end. He was rank 3 upper stage and lived in an ivory tower all his life. He was not Bai Bing's match. At the same time, Bai Bing had the purple thorn token, something Shang Yanfei gave her personally. Fang Zheng, you went back on your word, you will die a painful death. How did she know our deal? No, wait, you went back on your word, why are you still alive? Did you find some way to disable the poison Valgu? Shang Yazai turned to look at Fang Yuan, feeling uncertain. No. Fang Yuan shook his head. The poison vow was you and I will keep it a secret and we cannot divulge the information to an unknowing third party. But before the poison vow gu was used, I already told Bai Bing this matter. Thus, she was a knowing third party. The rumor was also not let out by me. It was all Bai Bing's effort. Thus, I did not violate the poison vow at all. Shang Yazai opened his mouth wide, showing a dumbstruck expression. Now that Fang Yuan mentioned it, the vow was indeed like this. Then, why did he not find out this loophole back then? One, because of his mindset, he did not think Fang Yuan would tell Bai Bing before they even discussed the issue. Cannot divulge the information to an unknowing third party. Just looking at this sentence, there was no problems. Second was because he was the one who initiated the use of the poison Valgu. Fang Yuan looked unprepared and caught off guard, but he had actually predicted it long ago and was just trying to numb Shang Yazai's senses. Third, Shang Yazai wanted to remain as a young master and had no other ways. He was anxious, and because the vow reciting was extremely painful, he could not think properly. But now that he knew, it was already too late. Fang Zheng, you shameless scoundrel, you dare to trick me and deceive me like this. You are a despicable scum, so extremely despicable and shameless. Shang Yazai breathed raggedly. The more he scolded Fang Yuan, the angrier he got. Ah, he howled, no longer able to suppress his anger, and flipped the stone table. The chess pieces were sent flying, and the table almost hit Fang Yuan's leg, but he dodged in time. Shang Yazai took 3 steps backwards, his head dizzy, and 2 traces of blood flowed down his nose. Shang Yazai, I'd advise you to calm down. The poison vow states you cannot harm me. Thank me for dodging. If the stone table hit my leg, your injuries would be more severe. Fang Yuan laughed lightly. Ah, Fang Zheng, I will tear you to shred. I want to pull out your tendons, skin you alive and devour every drop of blood and piece of flesh you have. Fang Yuan's smile became wider. Bai Bing frowned. Shang Yazai, you had better shut up. If not, I'll throw you out by force. You are a Shang clan young master now, but that does not mean you'll stay one for long. You are finished now. The Internal Affairs Hall has started investigating. You do not have many days left here. Her words were like a bucket of cold water pouring on Shang Yazai. That's right, he was going to lose his young master position. Saving his position was the crucial thing. But how could he save it? Whoever started the trouble should end it. He had to look at the source. He could only ally with Fang Yuan to announce his innocence and deny any acts of fake accounting. In fact, his original intent in coming to Nanqiu Garden was to find Fang Yuan to collude with him. Shang Yazai felt a disgusting sickness in his heart as he thought about it. These 2 scoundrels, they are the culprits in causing my situation. I want to eat their flesh and drink their blood, but now I have to beg them to cooperate with me. Shang Yazai could not accept such an ending. His heart could not take it. Fang Yuan observed his expression and saw Shang Yazai in turmoil, thus he said, Shang Yazai, I am actually a kind person. I always repay kindness with gratitude and hatred with revenge. If you did not find trouble with me multiple times, cause trouble for me secretly, even going to the extent of snatching the bitter strength goo from me at the auction, why would I find trouble with you? I admit the poison vow did contain a loophole, but it has been 2 years since I came to Shang Clan City. Have you seen me use it? If it was not you who went overboard, why would we reach such a state? All of these problems were single-handedly caused by you. I told the guards to let you in because I want you to know your Shang clan is strong and I cannot afford to offend it, but you are just a young master. I am not afraid of going against you. Leave. I do not wish to make your life harder. Loosening the reins to grasp them better. What beautiful words. Bai Bing glanced at Fang Yuan, a cold ridicule showing in her eyes. But Shang Yazai did not leave. He stood on the spot, motionless like a wooden pole. His expression was constantly changing, turning pale and green alternatively. Sometimes he looked ruthless while at times he frowned in deep thought. In no time his forehead was full of sweat, as he had evidently fallen into great conflict with himself. Fang Yuan's words made Shang Yazai realize that their relationship had not reached the worst stage yet. There was a chance to salvage the situation. It also reminded him that the bitter strength goo was the reason for this. To protect my young master position, I have to make sure Fang Zheng cooperates with me. Cooperate. Shang Yazai gritted his teeth, thinking of the bitter strength goo. Do I really give it to him? I spent 810,000 on this. What would others think of me if I give it to him? They might laugh their socks off. But if I don't, how can I show my sincerity? How could I salvage our relationship? I am indignant in the end. I bought the goo just for his sake. This is the biggest humiliation of my life. Because of Fang Zheng, I spent 810,000 to buy a bitter strength goo, causing everyone to mock me. Now I have to hand the goo over to him. Isn't this just pathetic? No, the bitter strength goo is not the point. What's important is protecting my young master position. Without it, I am nothing, I will have nothing. In a short period of time, Shang Yazai considered his options, thinking until his ears were buzzing. Fang Yuan knew it was time when he saw that pale face, dazed look and swaying body. Shang Yazai, we told you to leave, why are you still here? Forget it, you pitiful soul, I do not want to bully you. Let's go by Bing. I heard Zhu Kai Bei and Yan Tu are fighting in the battle stage today. If we want to dominate the battle stage, we need to battle them. This is a good opportunity to learn about them. Fang Yuan sent a signal towards Bai Bing. Bai Bing stood up and pretended to leave. Just as she took 2 steps, Shang Yazai spoke. Please stay here. His voice was coarse. As he spoke, he called out the bitter strength goo and held it out with shaking arms. Fang Zheng, it was my fault earlier. This is the bitter strength goo as an apology. As he said this, Shang Yazai felt extremely reluctant, but he got used to it as he spoke, and towards the end, Shang Yazai felt the huge burden lifted off his shoulders. This is the bitter strength goo. Bai Bing stopped her steps, taking a glance. This bitter strength goo was like a beetle. A small body and large body, its body was oval and palm size. Its body was yellow-brown and had an uneven surface as lumps grew on its back. He handed over the bitter strength goo as expected. Fang Yuan must be overjoyed now, huh? Bai Bing sighed in her heart. Fang Yuan's grasp at human behavior was way beyond her level. Fang Yuan laughed loudly but said, Shang Yazai, I know what you mean, but do you think I can't survive without the bitter strength goo? Although it is hard to refine, if I persevere, I will eventually obtain it. Do you think you can create problems for me when you feel like it, then reconcile when you need to? Fighting when you want to, making peace when you feel like it. Is this world such an easy place? I gu yue Fang Zheng, have my own dignity. Are you trying to humiliate me? You are mistaken, Shang Yazai quickly explained. Fang Yuan snorted. Shang Yazai elaborated anxiously. I, Shang Yazai, swear from today onwards I will not create problems for you. The two of us can become good alliance mates. Fighting among ourselves will only entertain outsiders. Other than the bitter strength goo, I can make other compensations. Primeval stones, goo worms, goo refinement material. I am in charge of the shops. I can give them to you. Is that so? Fang Yuan's expression relaxed. Shang Yazai continued urging. Bai Bing became an outsider, watching this speechlessly. Shang Yazai not only took out the bitter strength goo, begging Fang Yuan to take it, but also had to compensate other materials. But she knew that he was just trying to get over this crisis. Shang Yazai was a petty man. He would definitely take revenge in the future. I'll keep the bitter strength goo. I need time to think about it. Eventually, Fang Yuan did not make a decision. But this was enough for Shang Yazai to rejoice. He thought that Fang Yuan was too proud and was trying to make use of the situation to ask for more compensation. I'll agree to all of them in the future. I'll make sure you die horribly. Vicious thoughts appeared in Shang Yazai's mind as he smiled even more sincerely. Brother Fang Zheng, I am very sincere. Please do not take too long to consider. The Internal Affairs Hall's investigation will be held these few days. Without the young master position, I would not be able to compensate you. Fang Yuan nodded, no longer talking. Shang Yazai left in a better mood. As Fang Yuan looked at him from behind, he said to Bai Bing, Okay, you can go report the case at the Internal Affairs Hall already. Bai Bing nodded, thinking, Tonight, I must go back and reread the vow I made with Fang Yuan, word by word. A few days later. In the study room, a sigh was echoing. Shang Yanfei placed his paperwork down expressionlessly. The content was sent from Internal Affairs Hall, involving Shang Yazai's fake accounting case. Such a thing, it was okay to do it secretly, but once exposed, how could the clan tolerate it? Shang Yazai was Shang Yanfei's second son. The sigh earlier was a father's disappointment in his son. Revoke his young master status and punish him to join the slave-capturing group. He is not to return here for 3 years. Shang Yanfei raised his brush and wrote the punishment for Shang Yazai. He is the Shang clan leader. Because of this identity, he had to represent the entire clan. His every action and word had considerable consequence. Fang Zheng, Bai Bing. Shang Yanfei's eyes were glowing with a bright light. After settling Shang Yazai's case, this matter was not over. Shang Yazai was a young master of Shang clan, but was schemed by 2 young outsiders. This was not respecting Shang clan, and him Shang Yanfei. HMPH, Shang Yazai is after all my second son. Is my son someone you guys can just toy with? Although Fang and Bai had once saved Shang Xinci, family was still family. In Shang Yanfei's heart, his bloodline was closer. Thus he willed. A bright red paper crane goo flew out. Scheming against my son, as his father I will have to take revenge for him. This is the punishment for you too, but it is also a test, Shang Yanfei muttered. The paper crane goo's speed was extremely fast, entering a secret room. The clan leader has sent a letter. Clan leader wants us to forcefully challenge Fang Zheng and Bai Bing. In the secret room, there were 2 people. One was tall as a tower, the other was thin like a matchstick. Both of them looked at this letter and each other wordlessly. It was the rank 4 Gu Masters Ju Kai Bei and Yan Tu. Weren't they at odds? If outsiders saw them sitting peacefully together, discussing matters, their jaws might drop. Both of them were rank 4 initial stage, dominating the battle stage as they competed against each other. They both swore that they will not leave the battle stage unless they defeat the other. But the truth is, they were Shang Yanfei's secret pawn pieces. Shang clan had rules. Any Gu master who dominates the battle stage and reach Wei Yang's level would be promoted to an external clan elder in Shang clan. Zhu Kai Bei and Yan Tu were Shang Yanfei's way of controlling the battle stage. Nanqiu Garden, secret room. The room was covered with darkness. The only source of light was a thin ray of starlight that was flowing like water towards the center of the room. At the center, Fang Yuan and Bai Bing were sitting cross-legged on mats. Bai Bing's palms were placed on Fang Yuan's back. She was transferring rank 3 peak stage snow silver primeval essence to Fang Yuan. It was completely silent in the secret room. However, in Fang Yuan's heart, waves continued to surge. Rumble! A snow-silver waterfall, chilly and majestic, came crashing down into Fang Yuan's primeval sea from his aperture. It was the rank 3 peak stage snow-silver primeval essence that had gone through bone-flesh unity Gu. Rank 3 Gu Master's primeval essence was silver. Initial stage primeval essence only had a thin layer of silver color, thus was called light silver primeval essence. Middle stage had varying amounts of silver color, some a lot and some little, thus was called blossom silver primeval essence. Upper stage primeval essence was shining silver, thus was called bright silver primeval essence. Peak stage primeval essence was snow white silver, a magnificent sight, and was called snow silver primeval essence. Right now, Fang Yuan was using snow silver primeval essence as the primary force and blossom silver primeval essence as supplementary. Under his control, they formed surging waves and continually cleansed the aperture walls. The aperture that was originally a water membrane with light flowing as water was shaking. After the cleansing process went for a while, the quantitative change accumulated to become a qualitative change. Light poured out of the water membrane, and just like water freezing into ice, it no longer moved, settling down to form stone membrane. The stone membrane was radiant and glorious, and was even thicker and more stable than the water membrane. With the formation of stone membrane, Fang Yuan advanced from rank 3 middle stage to rank 3 upper stage. Building a stable foundation, success will come naturally. Since the cultivation was finished, Bai Bing slowly withdrew her hands, her blue pupils fluctuating with emotions. With her help, Fang Yuan's cultivation had advanced rapidly and was finally catching up with her step by step. She knew Fang Yuan still had a white silver relic Gu on him. He had not used it and was saving it for this moment. That is to say, after tonight, Fang Yuan's cultivation would advance to rank 3 peak stage, at the same level as her. This guy is a cunning fox and is extremely treacherous. Although I haven't found any flaws in the poison vow, that doesn't mean there are no flaws within the poison vow. Bai Bing was silent, but her thoughts kept on moving rapidly. Shang Yazai's downfall was a grim reminder. The mental pressure Fang Yuan was giving her was becoming bigger and bigger, and now she was starting to have some doubts. Don't worry, I am sincere in cooperating with you. There are no problems with the poison vow. As if he knew what Bai Bing was thinking, Fang Yuan suddenly opened his mouth. HMPH. Having her thoughts exposed, Bai Bing's eyes revealed a trace of chill and said with cold irony, I hope so. Fang Yuan heaved a sigh. He had already expected Bai Bing's reaction when he planned against Shang Yazai. Everything had its merits and demerits. Now, Shang Yazai was removed from his position, leaving a young master's seat vacant, and gave an opportunity for Shang Xin's CI to advance. However, this created a crack in Fang Yuan and Bai Bing's collaboration. At the same time, it also forced Shang Yanfei to make his move. Just yesterday, Zhu Kai Bei and Yan Tu had issued forced challenge towards Fang Yuan and Bai Bing at the same time. Once the news spread, it immediately caused a huge commotion in the battle stage and attracted countless people's attention. Zhu Kai Bei and Yan Tu were both rank 4 initial stage Gu masters and were also called half the sky of the battle stage. With 2 half skis cooperating, they became the entire sky. These nicknames gave a clear description of their status and strength. Fang and Bai were the 2 rising stars of the battle stage. They were dazzling, winning all their matches without a single loss. Such strength was rarely seen in the battle stage even in the past. Zhu Kai Bei and Yan Tu were the 2 heroes of battle stage, standing proudly at the summit. These few years, there were many Gu masters who wanted to stand out and become an external elder of the Shang clan, but they were stopped by these 2 and lost their hopes of advancing. But now these 2 jointly challenged Fang and Bai, naturally making everyone curious and also doubtful. Someone said Fang and Bai were advancing too strongly, causing the seniors Zhu Kai Bei and Yan Tu to feel uneasy, and thus they were going to eliminate this problem early. Another said Zhu and Yan made a bet and were using Fang and Bai to determine victory or defeat. Almost no one thought Fang and Bai had the chance of winning against these 2. The formidable strength of Zhu Kai Bei and Yan Tu was already deeply engraved in people's hearts. Even more importantly, one side was rank 4 Gu masters, while the other side was rank 3 Gu masters. There was a huge difference between their levels. As Gu master advanced to higher ranks, the difference between each realm gets bigger and fighting across ranks become extremely difficult. From behind, there was the sound of Bai Bing standing up. Tomorrow is the match between you and Yan Tu. How are your preparations going? Do you need my heavenly essence treasure lotus? According to our vow, I will do my best to help you. Fang Yuan slowly spoke from the darkness. No need, Bai Bing coldly replied. Fang Yuan was sitting cross-legged. He said without turning around, "You are really confident. So what if he is rank 4? In these 2 years, you are not the only one who improved." Bai Bing turned around and left. Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus was Fang Yuan's. It would not represent Bai Bing's true strength. She wanted to check her progress using the match with Yan Tu. The door to the secret room opened and closed. After Bai Bing left, the corner of Fang Yuan's lips slightly raised into a smile. Rejecting Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus, it seems a trace of self-doubt has grown in her heart. This insecurity is very small, maybe she herself might not be aware of it. Bai Bing, you are still too inexperienced. Fang Yuan muttered before organizing his cluttered thoughts. He took out white-silver relic Gu. This Gu was like a round pearl and was white-silver in color, with the size of a finger. Since rebirth, Fang Yuan had seen it once on Qingmao Mountain. It was during the Jia clan's caravan. The white-silver relic Gu was priced at 50,000 primeval stones. It was an unattainable dream for Fang Yuan at that time. The series of relic Gu were extremely expensive. After all, with one use, they could raise a Gu master's cultivation by a small realm, saving a lot of time and energy. At the same time, they provided a stable foundation and did not have any side effects. Gu worms were bought to be used. Fang Yuan did not have any hesitation in activating white-silver relic Gu. Immediately, dazzling and magnificent lights shone upon the aperture walls. About 4 hours later, Fang Yuan had leaped from rank 3 upper stage to rank 3 peak stage. Since rebirth, I have once again reached rank 3 peak stage. Fang Yuan's eyes shone brilliantly, and he could not help but clench his fists. His heart surged with emotions and joy. It was different from the time on Qingmao Mountain. Fang Yuan had used stone aperture Gu at that time, and paid a disastrous price of losing his future prospects to advance to rank 3 peak stage. This time, Fang Yuan advanced to rank 3 peak stage while retaining his enormous potential for development. After all, he has a grade aptitude now. Looking at the spring-autumn cicada. After recuperating for over 2 years, its condition was recovering at a rapid speed. Its withered body was gradually becoming glossy. The wings that were dried up like dead leaves now had a layer of green that was full of life energy. Its recovery naturally caused great pressure on Fang Yuan's aperture. However, compared to the previous time, Fang Yuan's cultivation was rising rapidly because of Bai Enning Bing and Bone Flesh Unity Gu. His rank 3 peak stage aperture was still enough to bear this pressure. The situation had been truly pressing back at Qingmao Mountain, but now Fang Yuan was handling this with ease. But I cannot relax yet. Spring-autumn cicada's recovery gets faster and faster. My cultivation speed needs to surpass it, otherwise the same situation will happen again. Time quietly passed, and soon it was the next day. The audiences were all waiting for the battle between Bai Enning Bing and Yan Tu. There were green grass all over this supersized battle stage. This was a grass terrain and was very commonly seen at northern plains. A crowd of spectating Gu masters had formed a circle around the battle stage, all of their gazes landing on the 2 protagonists on the battle stage. The match had not started, but the people were already commenting. Everything is against Bai Enning Bing this time. Facing Lord Yan Tu, she is certain to lose. She is as beautiful as a fairy. It really makes people sympathize with her. Just thinking about her suffering a defeat breaks my heart into pieces. In the course of over a year, Bai Enning Bing had earned an impressive reputation, receiving strong publicity. Her appearance and temperament that was like a snow fairy got her a huge amount of attention. On the stage, Bai Enning Bing and Yan Tu stood opposite each other. Yan Tu was an old man and had a head full of unkempt and long hair. He was thin like a stick, and his legs were bare. Whether it was his fingernails or toenails, they had not been cut for a long time and were long and crooked. He was wearing rags and had a hunched back, like an old beggar on the roadside. "Ha, little girl, you have such smooth skin. You are really beautiful." Yan Tu sized up Bai Enning Bing and said with a hoarse voice. Wearing a white robe, the blue pupils and silver hair, Bai Enning Bing immediately frowned, killing intent filling her heart. "Old geezer, stop your shamelessness." "Little girl, you have no manners." Yan Tu laughed dryly, his 10 fingers rubbing each other. "It seems I have to teach you how important it is to respect your seniors." Pointless banter. Bai Enning Bing had a cool expression, her gaze cold as ice as she stared at Yan Tu, her every movement containing vigorous fighting spirit. Ding! The sound of the bell signaled the start of the match. Icicle Gu. Fire Pellet Gu. Almost at the same time, Bai Enning Bing and Yan Tu made their moves. 4 white icicles and 3 balls of fire pellets shot towards one another. Bang! An icicle and a fire pellet collided in midair. The icicle melted, but the fire pellet still flew towards Bai Enning Bing, just that its power had greatly fallen. Bai Enning Bing's icicle Gu was only rank 2, while Yan Tu's fire pellet Gu was rank 3. Naturally, fire pellet was a notch above the icicle. I can only suppress the fire pellet if I use ice explosion Gu to detonate the icicles. However, my primeval essence will be greatly expended if I do that. This battle had just started. Bai Enning Bing's blue pupils flashed with an eerie light. She jumped agilely and dodged the fire pellets, causing them to miss their target. At the same time, she waved her hand. Whoosh! 3 icicles flew towards Yan Tu. Yan Tu gave a dry laugh. He took a step forward and twisted his body, dodging the icicles with a weird body posture as he began running at the same time. His index finger repeatedly pointed, and balls of fire pellets formed into a dense attack as they engulfed Bai Bing. Bai Bing coldly snorted. Not to be outdone, she also repeatedly stomped and struck back with icicles. For a moment, the two kept on contesting against each other while running around the big grassland. Icicles and fire pellets flew. The two dodged and attacked without stopping. The match had just begun, but its intensity had already surpassed everyone's expectations. Time slowly passed. The spectators were gradually moved by the match. To think Bai Bing is actually so strong, being able to fight so evenly against Lord Yan Tu. She is using rank 2 icicle goo against Yan Tu, but isn't at a disadvantage. Being able to use goo worms to attack properly while moving is basic in goo master battles, but Bai Bing is executing it perfectly. No doubt, Bai Bing is a genius, and her foundation is also extremely sturdy. No wonder she has not been defeated till now. Fang Yuan was among the crowd and was watching the match calmly. Wei Yang and Shang Xin had also come and were standing beside him. The three were in disguise, hiding among the crowd. Bai Bing is fighting very forcefully. Even though she is using icicle goo, once the numbers of icicles go up, her primeval essence consumption will also go up. Wei Yang was worried. There is a difference between the primeval essence of rank 3 and rank 4, but Yan Tu is similarly using fire pellet goo, and his primeval essence is also continuously depleting. He might be rank 4, but he only has B-grade aptitude. Bai Bing is using the primeval essence recovery speed of her A-grade aptitude to contend Yan Tu's rank 4 cultivation. Fang Yuan understood Bai Bing's battle tactic with one glance. If that is so, then this will be an uphill battle for Bai Bing, Shang Xin exclaimed. Now she was also a goo master. With Shang Yan Fei's careful teachings, her vision was expanded and she could see through a lot of things. As the three conversed, the situation on the battle stage suddenly took a turn. "Little girl, you really like jumping around." Yan Tu's lips curled into a smile that did not resemble a smile. He suddenly raised his right hand and grabbed towards Bai Bing from dozens of steps away. As his right hand made a clawing motion, the imprint of a goo worm on his palm flashed. Whoosh! There was the sound of flames blazing, and in a blink of an eye, a giant fiery claw formed and flew towards Bai Bing. The giant claw only had 3 fingers, looking like an eagle's claw, except it was orange-red. Flames were scorching, and even before the claw reached her, Bai Bing could already feel the intense heat. This was a rank 3 fiery claw goo. Bai Bing immediately used her movement goo to increase her speed and pull apart some distance between them. She had already inquired about the information on Yan Tu and made preparations. She knew this fiery claw's attack range was smaller than fire pellets. It could only move several meters away from Yan Tu. However, Yan Tu cackled and used his movement goo as well, quickly closing in on Bai Bing. His movement goo was rank 4 and had superior effects compared to Bai Bing's. Thus, not only was Bai Bing not able to widen their distance, Yan Tu was getting closer instead. The fiery claw continuously descended on her and made grabbing motions. It was difficult for Bai Bing to evade the fiery claw, as it was quick and stable under Yan Tu's skilled manipulation. Bai Bing's situation was becoming more miserable as she repeatedly rolled on the grassland. Boom! The fiery claw brushed past Bai Bing's shoulder and fell on the grassland, immediately setting that part of the grassland on fire. The flames blazed furiously and started spreading. Yan Tu willed it, and the fiery claw once again rose from within the flames. It was just that it looked less threatening than when it had just been summoned. However, with a slight decrease in Yan Tu's primeval sea level, the fiery claw instantly regained its splendor, wiping away all sluggishness. Frost Arrow Goo. Bai Bing regained her footing and stretched out her little finger. Frost Arrow Goo was residing in it and had formed a blue tattoo. A ball of icy blue vapor condensed. In a blink of an eye, the frost vapor formed into an arrow. The arrow struck the fiery claw and suppressed its imposing flames. Frost Arrow Goo was a rank 4 goo bought by Bai Bing during the auction. It immediately established its dominance once used. The fiery claw looked like it was about to be extinguished. Yan Tu slightly furrowed his brows, then without considering the expenditure, he poured in primeval essence, and the fiery claw showed signs of recovering. However, how could Bai Bing let him do as he wanted? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. She activated Icicle Goo, and at the same time, secretly activated Ice Explosion Goo. Bang! The icicles exploded as they struck the fiery claw. The violent explosion completely extinguished the fiery claw. Fiery claw Goo flew back. Yan Tu did not want to lose it, so he immediately took several steps and used his hand to catch the fiery claw Goo as it turned back into an imprint. Bai Bing did not miss this chance. She formed 2 long ice blades, dual-wielding them as she slashed towards Yan Tu. Before the blades reached his body, Yan Tu felt the intense killing intent blowing at his face like an icy wind. "That's a good blade." Yan Tu gave a weird smile and then suddenly snorted. 2 fiery snakes flew out of his nose. The fiery snakes were initially only the size of a necklace but rapidly expanded, and in the blink of an eye, changed into 2 large pythons that were several meters long and had the width of a bucket. A fiery snake moved ahead in front of Bai Bing and blocked Bai Bing's 2 blades, while the other fiery snake wriggled around from the side to the back of Bai Bing and started its attacks. They appeared Lord Yan Tu's twin snake attack. I was defeated by this move. Yan Tu's control over the 2 snakes is really exquisite. The opponent is left unable to defend against both. They are really difficult to deal with. The blazing snakes caused an uproar in the audience. Bai Bing's expression was solemn. The fighting intent in her blue pupils gathered into ice. The fiery snakes gave her a tremendous pressure, but this instead stimulated her fighting spirit even further. Bai Bing wielded her 2 blades and fought the 2 fiery snakes, while Yan Tu stood outside the range of the battle and manipulated the snakes. Yan Tu was able to use his mind to do 3 tasks at once. Although he was only controlling 2 fiery snakes now, the movement was exquisite and the control was precise. This instead caused him to expend more of his mental energy. Fiery Snake Goo was a rank 4 goo, and under the pincer attack from 2 rank 4 goo, Bai Bing was slowly falling into a disadvantage. She was finding it more and more difficult to defend against the attacks. After all, her movement Goo and defensive Goo were not outstanding. Bai Bing was an offense-type Goo master, and her Goo set placed attack as the main priority, while movement and defense were on the weaker side. There was nothing she could do about this. Goo Master's primeval essence had a limit and was not infinite. Thus, one needed to allocate the use of their primeval essence properly. Bai Bing proportioned most of her primeval essence into the attack aspect, while the primeval essence left for movement and defense were relatively lower. Because of this, the movement Goo and defensive Goo she assembled were the Goo which consumed less primeval essence. The Goo worms that consumed less primeval essence were naturally slightly less effective. After all, you get what you pay for. These 2 fiery snakes are restricting Bai Bing's options. Just look, if the fiery snakes gets damaged from Bai Bing's attacks, Yan Tu will just expend his primeval essence and heal them. It won't be good if this continues. Wei Yang stood beside the stage, his brows furrowed. Fang Yuan's gaze flashed. He didn't speak, but was looking forward to Bai Bing's response. Bai Bing suddenly burst out with attacks. She used Frost Breath Goo and Frost Arrow Goo one after another. The continuous Frost Aura slowed and restrained the fiery snake's offense. However, this barrage of attacks sharply increased her primeval essence expenditure. Little girl, stop struggling. Yan Tu laughed and shot out balls of fire pellets. Some of these fire pellets shot towards Bai Bing, forcing her to dodge and waste her energy. The other pellets shot towards the fiery snakes and fused into them, causing the weakened fiery snakes to become even more vigorous. This was the combination battle tactic of fire pellet goo and fiery snake goo. Yan Tu had refined and perfected this tactic after having gone through hundreds of battles at the battle stage. Compared to him, although Bai Bing had the talent, was smart and had high comprehension, the time she had spent was too short and did not have as much accumulated experience as Yan Tu. Bai Bing wanted to make explosive attacks and defeat the two fiery snakes. But this was seen through by Yan Tu, and he immediately struck back, thwarting Bai Bing's attempt and displaying his shrewdness as well as his experience. How is she going to deal with this? Wei Yang's brows were tightly knitted. The situation is not looking good. Shang Xinci also slowly analyzed the match. Bai Bing's dark blue pupils flashed with a decisive light. Ice Crystal Goo. She used her Vital Goo, her true trump card. She had not intended to use it this early, but she could do nothing about it. Since the match started, besides the deadlock at the start, Yan Tu was gradually gaining the initiative and suppressing her. Bai Bing was an attack-type Goo master. If she wanted to take back the initiative, she had to increase her offense even more. Creak. Bai Bing's whole body emitted creaking sounds like water freezing into ice. In a blink of an eye, she changed into a humanoid ice crystal. Her body slightly expanded and her silver hair was covered with frost, becoming rigid. Ice crystals spread towards the two ice blades, making them sharper, colder, and even more firm. "Oh, little girl, you're going all out now." Yan Tu spoke, but soon his smile froze on his face. Bai Bing's whole body turned into ice crystals and had no more hesitation as her attack and defense had integrated into one. She directly charged through the fiery snake's attacks, heading towards Yan Tu. To shoot a horseman, first shoot his horse. To catch bandits, first catch their ringleader. Yan Tu immediately mobilized another fiery snake and blocked Bai Bing. Frost Breath Goo. Bai Bing breathed out blue frost. In her ice form, the frost aura that she breathed out was of a higher level. The fiery snake immediately shrunk from this frost breath aura. Bai Bing continued to charge towards Yan Tu. "Old man Yan Tu, come fight with me if you have guts." Yan Tu turned grave. He did not specialize in close combat. Bai Bing's might was awe-inspiring. He would definitely be in trouble if he fought with her in close combat. He might be at rank 4 and walked the powerful fire path, but Yan Tu's fighting style was hit and run, and because of his shrewd nature, he was not incited by Bai Bing's remarks and started retreating with his movement goo. Bai Bing's heart sank. Her body had turned into that of ice crystals, so her movement goo was less effective than before. She would have to slow down Yan Tu if she wanted to catch up to him. Thereupon, Bai Bing repeatedly shot out frost arrows. The cold, frosty aura of the frost arrows had the effect of freezing muscles and blood, thus slowing down the target's movement. However, Yan Tu easily dodged with his superb technique. None of the frost arrows landed on him. The frost arrows could not hit Yan Tu, causing the distance between Bai Bing and him to become larger. Yan Tu laughed coldly. He felt no embarrassment while being chased by a junior. He made the best judgment. Ice crystal goo could not be used frequently. If it was used for longer periods of time, it could cause the user to completely change into ice crystal and become an ice sculpture. Thus, Bai Bing used Vitality Goo at the same time as Ice Crystal Goo to maintain her life force. However, even Vitality Goo could only prolong the time the Ice Crystal Goo could be used. Yan Tu knew this clearly. Bai Bing had investigated him. He had also investigated Bai Bing. As long as he prolonged this match, victory would be his for certain. Although such a method did not display even a little of the dominance of Fire Path Goo Masters, this was no doubt the most optimal tactic. Bai Bing stopped. I am not able to strike this old guy. Only that move can change the situation now. Her eyes flashed with a trace of hesitation. Should I use this move or not? Bai Bing hesitated for only a second before her blue eyes shone with decisive light. Ice Blade Storm reappear once more. Bai Bing sighed softly. She raised her arms, sharp ice blades acting as an extension of her arms. Her ice crystal form gave a grim, domineering aura. Vitality Goo gave out a warm current and flowed through her heart, liver, and other organs, maintaining a part of her life force and preventing Bai Bing from completely turning into ice crystal. Vitality Goo had another advantage. That is, once activated, it turned into a warm current filled with vitality and moved by itself. There was no need consciously control it. Swirl Goo. Tornado Goo. Bai Bing successively used these two Goo. Swirl Goo was a movement Goo that increased the Goo Master's turning speed. Now that it was activated, Bai Bing's whole body started rotating rapidly. And the activation of Tornado Goo immediately created a whirlwind. The whirlwind covered Bai Bing and in a few seconds enlarged into a tornado. The dark blue tornado was like a young blue dragon rising into the air. Ice Edge Goo, Ice Crystal Goo, Swirl Goo, and Tornado Goo. Bai Bing was using her mind to do 4 tasks at once. No, it was still not over. Frost Breath Goo. Bai Bing exhaled, and Frost Aura instantly pervaded her surroundings. With her mortal flesh body, she could only activate Frost Breath Goo in intervals to prevent her mouth and tongue from freezing. However, after turning into Ice Crystal, she could continuously breathe out the Frost Breath. The Frost Aura mixed into the tornado, changing it into an icy tornado. The wind blew everywhere, grass was sent flying. A light blue icy frost formed on the grassland. At this moment, Bai Bing was doing 5 tasks at once. This was the talent of the 10 extreme physique that could look down upon the world. On this aspect, Bai Bing had already surpassed Fang Yuan. The killer move appeared again, Ice Blade Storm. Cold wind rose, and the temperature in the surroundings drastically fell. The sharp ice blades gave the tornado even more power. The 2 fiery snakes ignorantly charged towards the tornado and suffered severe injuries. The snake heads, as well as most of their bodies, were cut down by the icy storm. The fiery snakes hurriedly retreated. Flames merged into them as the snake heads and their bodies reformed again. But their bodies were not even half the size of before. The icy storm was increasing in power. Large amounts of frost spread over the grassland. The parts of the grassland that were burning were already showing signs of extinguishing because of the frost. Yan Tu's eyes shrunk at this sight, and he recalled the fiery snakes back into his nose. What move is this? I have never seen Bai Bing use this move. Killer move, this is absolutely a killer move. The audiences were thrown into a commotion as they started discussing loudly. Even Wei Yang showed an amazed look. Such an extremely powerful killer move. How many Goo did Bai Bing use for this attack? Shang Xinxi's gaze were nervous and expectant. This move is so strong, she might be able to win against Yan Tu. Fang Yuan was silent as he concentrated on the match. He had already seen Bai Bing use Ice Blade Storm before, but the power of the Ice Blade Storm now had jumped to a whole new level. Bai Bing's growth was astonishing. She had exceptional aptitude and talent. Combined with her Gu set, she was a unique Gu master. Looking at it now, she had not discarded her meticulously designed killer move, Ice Blade Storm, but instead improved it. You still had such a trump card left. Yan Tu was no longer calm. The moment the Ice Blade Storm appeared, he lost a bit of his confidence. His heart started to palpitate rapidly. He was actually getting such a feeling from a junior, a rank 3 Gu master. Bai Bing's strength surpassed Yan Tu's expectations and caused him to feel an intense threat. Killer move. Often formed by using several Gu worms at once, through meticulous pairing, an extremely strong move is born. A killer move was not something all Gu masters possessed. Only those with plentiful experiences or great talent could develop their killer moves. Killer's moves often consumed a lot of primeval essence and was very taxing on the mind, but their might were no doubt formidable beyond imagination. This is not good. This move is getting stronger. I have to suppress it early. If I let it grow and accumulate momentum, it will truly be unstoppable. Yan Tu was a veteran with great experience and soon saw a weakness. If it were other Gu masters, most of them would be scared witless and choose to watch the change quietly. However, Yan Tu was extremely shrewd and saw through this killer move's weakness. It will be difficult to restrain her with ordinary moves. I will just be wasting primeval essence. Since it is so, I shall use my killer move against her killer move. Yan Tu resolved himself. Fuel oil Gu. He opened his mouth wide and spurted out large amounts of fuel oil. The amber-colored fuel oil gave a pungent odor. Yan Tu used all his strength in activating the fuel oil Gu, not daring to have the slightest of reservation. The fuel oil poured out like a small waterfall onto the grassland and became waves. The fuel oil waves submerged the whole battlefield within seconds. Ice Blade Storm was getting bigger and bigger, the cold aura spreading further. The fuel oil's momentum immediately slowed down as it approached the storm, as large amounts of oil was sent flying. Ice Blade Storm had explosive power, but the coldness was not enough to freeze the fuel oil. At once, fuel oil rained down on the whole battlefield. Besides the vicinity of the Ice Blade Storm, a thick layer of fuel oil covered all the other areas of the grassland, almost forming a swamp. Fiery Snake Gu. Yan Tu snorted, and the earlier 2 fiery snakes appeared again. 20% of yellow-gold primeval essence was spent to let the fiery snakes get back to their peak size and power once more. The fiery snakes landed on the ground and immediately created blazing flames. The red flames quickly spread, as the whole battle stage instantly changed into a sea of fire. The flames blazed intensely on the grassland. The green grass wilted and turned into ashes, which then further fueled the growth of the blazing fire. Only one place remained safe from the fire in the supersized battle stage, and was instead frozen in ice. That was where Bai Bing's Ice Blade Storm was at. She and Yan Tu had changed the grassy terrain into one of ice and fire, the clash of 2 extremes. The 2 fire snakes moved in the sea of fire with joy, circling the rotating Ice Blade Storm, and were not in a hurry to attack. Bai Bing's Ice Blade Storm was also continuously enlarging and accumulating in power. The top of the tornado had already changed into a dome-shaped form due to the constant movement. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. The icy tornado created violent sounds and gave a majestic aura, causing the audience to smack their lips in anticipation. "I'm not done yet, Fiery Claw Gu," Yan Tu suddenly shouted. He had 4 Fiery Claws Gu on him, and right now he sent them all out. His primeval essence took a severe hit. The primeval sea in his aperture rapidly fluctuated as the brilliant golden sea level fell sharply. The four fiercely claw goo did not charge towards the ice blade storm. Instead, they flew towards the fiery snakes and merged. In an instant, the two fiery snakes grew a pair of claws. Snakes with claws were no longer snakes but dragons. The two fiery dragons flew with their heads high in the sea of fire, brandishing their claws and revealing a defiant aggressiveness. Lord Yan too has combined fiery snake goo and fiery claw goo to display a portion of the might of the rank 5 fiery dragon goo. To think that in this match, we would get to see Lord Yan 2's killer move, Fire Sea Twin Dragon Kill. Bai Bing is just a newbie. She can be proud of herself, being able to force Yan 2 into using his killer move. The audiences were all excited at this scene. Both sides brought out their killer moves. The battle had suddenly reached the climax. Killer move versus killer move. Would the winner be Yan 2's Fire Sea Twin Dragon Kill with its huge and majestic power? Or would it be Bai Bing's world-engulfing ice blade storm that will beat half the sky of the battle stage? Everyone fixed their gaze on the battle stage, waiting in anticipation. The fiery dragons raised their heads and let out a soundless hiss before pouncing forward from two sides. The fiery dragons struck the icy storm, tearing at it with their fiery claws. Their entire body coiled around the icy storm. The white and blue ice storm was like a huge pillar, standing straight against the attacks. The sharp ice blades clashed against the fiery claws and continuously slashed the fiery dragons' bodies. After some time, the two fiery dragons could no longer endure it and retreated. They submerged into the sea of fire and absorbed the flames, immediately recovering their power. The grassland was burning. This overflowing inferno provided enough replenishment for the fiery dragons. Yan 2 had fully used this grassland. The two fiery dragons attacked again and again, and were defeated each time. After the defeat, they would attack again relentlessly. Fire Sea Twin Dragon Kill can't push down Bai Bing. Is the sky collapsing? If this goes on, Bai Bing has hope of winning against Yan 2. The audience were amazed again and again. No, Ice Blade Storm has been restrained. The wind flow has been forcefully cut and can't accumulate more power. Bai Bing should start moving and start kiting her opponent. Wei Yang's expression was grave. His specialty in battle was kiting. Fang Yuan's brows slightly furrowed. An obscure light flashed in his eyes. He could tell something was wrong. With Bai Bing's wisdom, she definitely knew that she could not resist it head-on and should fight while moving. However, she did not do that. It seems this killer move is still imperfect, Fang Yuan inwardly speculated. Right now, Bai Bing was powerless to dictate her movement. This was the first time she's used the revised Ice Blade Storm in battle. She had planned it well, but now she discovered a serious problem. The Ice Blade Storm lacked a forward momentum. It could only rotate on the spot. This was truly an unspeakable embarrassment. I changed into ice crystal form and continuously used frost breath. Now the tornado has become too dense, and there is no way I can move forward. Bai Bing used all her effort to activate her movement goo to change this situation. However, she was already doing 5 tasks at once, and this was her limit. Her mind was already stretched to its limit and did not have any spare energy left. Fortunately, Yan 2 had still not discovered this. He took the initiative to attack to block Bai Bing from accumulating more power, but this instead helped her to cover this fault. There is only one method left now, to continue walking down this desperate path. Continue to expand the Ice Blade Storm. Maybe the wind flow will become strong enough to move it. Bai Bing's fighting spirit had not disappeared. This predicament instead bolstered it. However, whether it was her or Yan 2, both of their primeval essence were sharply decreasing. The audience had also fallen into silence. The majestic ice blade storm and the terrifying orange sea of fire divided the battle stage into completely different terrains. The barrier around the battle stage isolated most of the power, but wind still blew out. This wind was sometimes hot and sometimes cold, giving the audience a personal experience of the intensity of the battle. The sea of fire blazed. The two orange fiery dragons shook the ice blade storm. They were defeated again and again, but charged forward each time, advancing without losing their spirits. This is the strength of Lord Yan too, the power of a rank 4 Gu master, someone sighed. Being able to fight Lord Yan too to this extent, Bai Enning Bing can be said to be the third strongest in the battle stage. Someone commented with a visible shock on his face. In the battle stage, Yan Tu and Zhu Kai Bei had fought dozens of battles, but a clear winner had not been determined. They were the strongest two in the battle stage. Through this battle, Bai Enning Bing's battle strength was also recognized by the people and was regarded as third strongest. Time passed by minutes and seconds. The ice blade storm gradually slowed down as the wind flow decreased. Meanwhile, the blazing inferno was also mostly extinguished. The fuel oil was expended, and the green grass had all turned into ashes. However, the fiery dragons were mighty as before. They not only had the replenishment from the Sea of Fire, but also the support of Yan Tu's yellow-gold primeval essence. Bai Enning Bing's primeval essence gradually became insufficient in supporting her expenditure. At this stage, the gap between the cultivation levels was clearly shown. If she had the heavenly essence treasure lotus, she could still have the strength to fight on. Unfortunately, she refused Fang Yuan's good intent. It is over. Yan Tu laughed, and with a shift of his mind, the two fiery dragons suddenly merged into one, forming an even larger fiery dragon. This change made many people involuntarily gasp in surprise. This move was Yan Tu's secret move and had never been revealed. But now, he no longer cared about secrecy in order to pierce Bai Enning Bing's ice blade storm. The fiery dragon opened its mouth. The four fiery claws waved together and ruthlessly clawed at the ice blade storm. But suddenly, the storm exploded. Bai Enning Bing furiously activated Frost Breath Gu and froze all of the fiery claws. Ice blade storm suddenly inflated and engulfed most of the fiery dragon's body like a monster. What? Yan Tu turned pale with fright. He suddenly realized that the weakening earlier was only Bai Enning Bing's pretense. He immediately willed the fiery dragon to retreat. The fiery dragon suffered serious injuries. Its might had diminished. It lost 2 fiery claws, and its size also decreased to less than half. The audiences immediately rose in uproar at this. Is Bai Enning Bing going to win? They had been fighting intensely for so long, but she actually has energy left. Yan Tu's expression was grave. Bai Enning Bing's sudden attack inflicted a disastrous damage to him. In an instant, he had lost a fiery snake Gu and 2 fiery claw Gu. The ice blade storm suddenly dispersed completely. Bai Enning Bing revoked the ice crystal Gu and returned to her original mortal body. She had used up her primeval essence. Her aperture was completely dry. I admit defeat, she coldly announced. There was a temporary silence, but the whole battle stage erupted in an uproar next. Bai Enning Bing was admitting defeat. The audience had not expected this. She should have exhausted all her primeval essence when she used that final explosion to inflict heavy losses to Yan Tu. Fang Yuan realized. Even if I cannot win, I will make you feel worse. Bai Enning Bing's choice was sensible, and she did it decisively and ruthlessly. After realizing this, Yan Tu was furious, but a formless force pressed down from above and suppressed him. He could not move. This was the ability of the battle stage. The hosting Gu Master walked into the battle stage that had changed beyond recognition, and announced the result. According to the rules, the winner has the right to demand the loser to hand over a goo. "I want your ice crystal goo," Yan Tu said with hatred. "Take it," Bai Bing coldly snorted and handed over the ice crystal goo. The two completed the transfer on the spot. Ice crystal goo was Bai Bing's vital goo. The moment she lost it, blood flowed out from her 7 orifices. Yan Tu's expression was still unsightly. He had chosen ice crystal goo to teach Bai Bing a lesson. But even so, his losses were much greater. A rank 3 ice crystal goo could not cover his losses. After this battle, Bai Bing might have lost, but it established her fame. One could say she had gone down in flying colors. Shang Xin let out a breath of turbid air and calmed down her mind. It is a pity if Bai Bing had listened to my advice and chose Frost Demon Goo at that time, the situation would have been much better, Wei Yang lamented. Ice Crystal Goo was suitable for men, while Frost Demon Goo was suitable for women. Bai Bing lost Ice Crystal Goo. Maybe this is a chance for her to choose Frost Demon Goo, Wei Yang said with an expectant tone. Did you see that battle? It was really splendid. Bai Bing suffered her first defeat, and Yan Tu's victory was also not easy. My heart ached when I spent 20 primeval stones to watch the battle, but after the match, I feel that it was truly worth it. Bai Bing and Yan Tu's battle was like a boulder falling into the lake, the ripples spreading all over Shang Clan City. In every street, people were discussing the match. Old Ginger is hotter than young Ginger. Lord Yan Tu won in the end. But Bai Bing lost gloriously. Fighting to that level, it shows that her future is limitless. It is so, unfortunately, that I couldn't see that match. Bai Bing might have lost her vital goo and suffered a backlash, but Ice Crystal Goo is easy find. This will not have too big of an influence on her. I am now really looking forward to the match between Fang and Zhu Kai Bei. Right, that is sure to be a battle between dragon and tiger. The match between Fang Yuan and Zhu Kai Bei was scheduled 7 days later, and because of Bai Bing's outstanding performance, their match received countless attention. Bai Bing, however, went missing. After that match, she did not return to Nanqiu Garden. Did something happen to her? Shang Xin was worried. Don't worry, I understand her. She has a very prideful nature. After suffering such a defeat, she needs some time alone. Fang Yuan comforted Shang Xin. Bai Bing might have a female body, but her heart was that of a man. All men were like lions and wolves. When they received injuries, they would look for a secluded place and silently lick their wounds. Women were different. When they felt wronged, they would want to pour out their grievances. They thirst for protection and comfort. Shang Xin nodded. Her beautiful and gentle eyes looked at Fang Yuan with concern. Is it possible to not fight? That Zhu Kai Bei is as famous as Yan Tu. Big sister Bai Yun lost and had to give up her ice crystal goo. Zhu Kai Bei is a strength path goo master. If big brother Hai Tu loses all-out effort goo. Bai Bing lost ice crystal goo, but it could be replenished. However, if Fang Yuan lost all-out effort goo, he had no way to get another. Fang Yuan smiled. Precisely because of that, I cannot lose. All right, I will be secluded cultivation for a few days to refine a goo. You should go back first. Fang Yuan had already made inquiries on Zhu Kai Bei's strength. After the match of Bai Bing and Yan Tu, he was able to make even more conjectures. Zhu Kai Bei was a rank 4 initial stage goo master and was equally matched with Yan Tu. Fang Yuan estimated he only had 30% chance of winning against Zhu Kai Bei with his current strength. 30% chance of victory did not look high, but in actuality, if you consider the gap between the two large realms, 30% was rather outstanding already. If I am successful in refining that goo, I will have 60% chance with its help. I can only hope that the refinement succeeds. Fang Yuan entered the secret room and began refining. Their first inner city. In a study room, bright and gentle lights were on. Shang Yanfei quietly looked at a ball of colorful smoke floating in the air. The colorful smoke churned and unfolded the scene of the match between Bai Bing and Yan Tu. Shang Yanfei watched this battle from start to finish, and then put away the colorful smoke. Bai Bing had lost. She lost her vital goo and also suffered from backlash. According to the intel from Feng Yu Manor, Bai Bing was recuperating at Dr. Su Shu's place. With this, she had received the punishment and a lesson for scheming against his second son. Shang Yanfei closed his eyes and leaned against the back of the chair. Bai Bing lost. She did not pass the test, but her innate gifts and talent were already recognized by the public. Given some time, she was certain to surpass Yan Tu and have great accomplishment. This was a true genius. Shang Yanfei cherished and was fond of talented people. Seeing Bai Bing's performance, he had an even greater desire to recruit her for Shang Xin CI. Next, it is Fang Zheng's turn. I wonder what surprise he will give me. I heard he might have a Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus. Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus. There were 2 of these in Shang Clan City's Living Treasure Door. There was also a Heavenly Essence Treasure Monarch Lotus as well. However, they would have to pay an even greater price to take out these treasure lotuses. Living Treasure Door guarded the treasures, and even Shang Yanfei, the clan leader, had to comply with the rules set by his ancestors. Fang Zheng is a Strength Path Gu Master. Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus will not be able to show its true worth in his hands. It is better for Xin CI to have it. Shang Yanfei pondered for a while sitting upright. After thinking through, he sent out a paper crane secret letter. The paper crane followed the dark path and flew inside a secret room. Zhu Kaibei and Yan Tu soon felt a reaction and gathered in the secret room. Master has sent a secret letter again. Yan Tu unfolded the secret letter, and after glancing at it, he gave it to Zhu Kaibei. It is for you. Zhu Kaibei skimmed through the secret letter and muttered, Master thinks Fang Yuan might have a Heavenly Essence Treasure Lotus. If I win this battle, he wants me to try and request for this grass goo. Furthermore, even if he doesn't have it, I am not allowed to choose all-out effort goo. Zhu Kaibei's brows furrowed after he read this. He had planned to demand Fang Yuan's all-out effort goo. This legendary goo was extremely attractive to a Strength Path Gu master like him. Unfortunately, Shang Yanfei sent such a command. Master loves talents and wants to protect that Fang Zheng's growth. Yan Tu analyzed. He raised his head and looked at Zhu Kaibei's frown and mediated. Brother Zhu, take note of your mental state. We are the hidden elders of Shang clan and must follow clan leaders' commands. Times are different from when we freely roamed the world and did whatever we wanted. Zhu Kaibei nodded his head solemnly and said with remembrance, those were memorable times, walking in the world alone, free and unrestrained. Could it be Brother Zhu is thinking of becoming a demonic Gu master again? Yan Tu's tone was solemn. Zhu Kaibei scoffed. Brother Yan Tu, do you still not know me? It was just a casual remark. Demonic Gu masters might be free and unrestrained, but the pressure and risks are huge. Their corpse might be found in the wild one day, and there wouldn't even be people to retrieve the corpse. Yan Tu's expression relaxed at this. Zhu Kaibei and Yan Tu were once solitary demonic Gu masters. They had even made a name for themselves while roaming around southern border and had endured for 10 years. However, they were becoming tired as the time passed. Demonic Gu masters lived extremely free lives, but there was a huge pressure on them. They would have to keep on worrying about the food for their Gu, primeval stones, their own safety and other things. The two were slowly fed up with such a life, but they did not have the courage to change their ways. Until one day, when these two encountered each other in the wild. There was an extreme lack of trust between demonic goo masters. The moment these two noticed the other, they immediately attacked to ensure they held the initiative. Who would have imagined these two were evenly matched and fought from day to night? They used their intelligence, traps, and every kind of trick they knew with all their strength. When dawn arrived, the two did not have strength to continue their battle. Their primeval essence were fully expended, and their bodies were covered with wounds. They were both within each other's reach, but they did not have strength to make the final strike and kill the other. When the morning light shone on their faces, these two both made an identical decision. I am tired of this life. Sai, if I can survive this battle, I will go to Shang Clan City and join the righteous path. Yan Tu softly mumbled. I am so sick of it after this battle. I will go to Shang Clan City and fight for that external elder's position. Ju Kai Bei fiercely cursed. They did not know why, but the two spoke at the same time. After they finished speaking, the two looked at each other. After a moment of silence, the two laughed heartily at the same time. This was fate, it was like heaven's will. On this day, two veteran demonic goo masters with not the least bit of trust gained a best friend for life. As if they wanted to completely discard their past, they began changing and chose to trust each other. This trust was a trust without any reservations. The two went from one extremity to another extreme. Returning to the topic, Brother Yan Tu, you suffered great losses this time. You ended up in a pathetic state. Ju Kai Bei mocked while winking. No outsider would imagine he could make such an expression. Normally, Ju Kai Bei was solemn as iron and was very meticulous. But in reality, this was only a mask he had worn when he was walking the demonic path. Only in front of Yan Tu, his best friend, did he display his true nature. Yan Tu coldly snorted, he sighed as his brows relaxed. This Bai Inning Bing is not simple. One day she will surpass us. I only won by a small margin. If she was rank 4, the battle could go either way. Ju Kai Bei nodded. I disguised myself to watch your match. It is indeed the rise of a younger generation. Yan Tu patted Ju Kai Bei's shoulder. That Fang Zheng is as famous as Bai Inning Bing. They came to Shang Clan City together and also lives together. Their relation is definitely not normal. They are called the twin stars of the battle stage, and some people even call them the black and white demons. Bai Inning Bing already has such strength. Fang Zheng definitely won't be any weaker. Brother Ju, your strongest moment is also your weakest. You need to be careful. Ju Kai Bei proudly smiled. Brother, guess what this is? He took out a goo from his aperture. This goo was like a beetle. It was black as iron and was fist-sized. A hard chi goo. Yan Tu was astonished before joy filled his face. This is great, Brother Ju. Your defense falls when you use your killer move. This goo will make up for your weakness. This goo is precious and rare. You need to raise it carefully. Ju Kai Bei nodded and put back the hard chi goo. He then let out a sigh. It is such a pity that it is only a hard chi goo and not strength chi goo. If it was strength chi goo, my battle strength would undergo a qualitative transformation and surge by 2 or 3 times. Yan Tu laughed loudly. This is just your greed, like a snake trying to swallow an elephant. The ancient chi path has already disappeared. Strength chi goo is extinct. It is your great luck that you could obtain a hard chi goo. Don't be greedy. Ju Kai Bei also laughed. Yeah, but endless greed is also human nature, ha ha ha. Ancient Chi Path had appeared earlier than Strength Path. Chi Path goo worms could alternate between form and formless. Their ability were extremely wondrous. In ancient times, when Chi Path flourished, 8 out of 10 goo masters would walk the Chi Path. However, flowers bloom and wilt, powers rise and fall. This is the natural law, and Chi Path was not exempted from it. After its peak, Qi path gradually declined and was replaced by strength path. Bai Inning Bing's vitality gu, Ju Kai Bei's hard qi gu, and Fang Yuan's atmosphere gu were all related to qi path. 7 days passed, and the battle stage held the largest battle scene in a long time. Ju Kai Bei forcefully challenged Fang Yuan. The former was an experienced senior expert, his fame deeply entrenched in the city. The latter was a rising star in the last 2 years, shining like the night sky, a young expert of the newer generation. Other than the excitement of this battle, right before this, Bai Inning Bing and Yan Tu had a battle. It perfectly led up to this climax. After 7 days of circulation, the entire Shang clan city was hyping over this match. Thus, at the battle stage today, it was packed with people. The battle stage had also purposely promoted this battle, making it turn into a grand event. The person in charge of the battle stage, Shang Kai Wen, gained a huge boost to her business revenue and was extremely happy the last few days. Before the battle started, people already started chatting among themselves. Will the more experienced expert Ju Kai Bei win, or will Fang Zheng overcome the odds? Some people were discussing this. The fight between a veteran and rising star was a popular topic to explore. The two of them are Strength Path Gu Masters. This is the resurrection battle of the Strength Path. Many Strength Path Gu Masters were proud, having strong anticipation towards this battle. In their eyes, this had great meaning for them. No matter what, Fang Zheng has to fight with all his strength. Otherwise, his all-out effort Gu will be taken by Ju Kai Bei. Fang Zheng is only rank 3 middle stage. Although he is very adept at fighting, his cultivation is even lower than Bai Inning Bing, not to mention in contrast to Ju Kai Bei. After tens of battles, Fang Yuan's strength could not be concealed anymore. Most people did not think he could win, because the difference in cultivation was too great. Fang Zheng is here, someone shouted. Fang Yuan walked slowly, entering the battle stage with a peaceful look. This was a supersized battle stage, black stone forest terrain. Fang Zheng stood at the center of the stage, folding his arms and taking a look at his surroundings. The black stone pillars, thick and tough, were placed all over the forest terrain. Outside, people were crowding and completely surrounded the stage. This was the most people Fang Yuan had seen at one battle in his 2 years of battling. Fang Yuan knew clearly, Shang Xinci and Wei Yang were among the crowd. Even Bai Inning Bing was here, but disguised. He even heard Shang Xinci say that some Shang clan young masters were here. This reminded him of his first battle. Back then there was barely any spectators. Fang Yuan was still a nobody. But now he was already famous, had become someone who gathered attention. This is the final battle, Fang Yuan sighed in his heart. 3 Kings' inheritance was starting. Considering the time taken to travel, there was no time left. After winning this, he still had to assist Shang Xinci and make her a young master. It was crucial for his future plans. The day Shang Xinci becomes a young master would be the day Fang Yuan leaves Shang clan city. Regarding Ju Kai Bei and Yan Tu's secret identity, others did not know it, but Fang Yuan knew clearly. As long as one dominates the battle stage, they will become Shang clan external elder. Fang Yuan had never thought of dominating the battle stage. The identity of Shang clan external elder, it might be the dream of many people. The sparrow makes a nest in the house. Only an eagle can build their nest beside a cliff. Not just the external clan elder of Shang clan. Fang Yuan does not have any interest even in the Shang clan leader position. All these roles, although glorious, were chains of fame and wealth. Pitiful. Among those that live in the mortal realm, who knows how many people these chains have binded? Ju Kai Bei arrived on the stage too. A tower-like body, a steel-like expression. He had a large body frame and even denser muscles. It gave people a strong, oppressing feeling. In Fang Yuan's previous life's memories, at the great righteous demonic battle of Yitian Mountain, Zhu Kai Bei had a great performance too. He killed many established demonic Gu masters and was one of the capable generals of Shang Yan Fei. In him, the aura of rank 4 flowed. Before the battle even began, he already exerted mental pressure on Fang Yuan. In terms of cultivation, Fang Yuan was at a disadvantage. He was rank 3 peak stage but used the breath concealment Gu, thus on the surface, he was rank 3 middle stage. But even if he has lower cultivation, so what? Fang Yuan squinted, his eyes glowing with brilliance. A few days ago, he had successfully refined that Gu, and his chances of winning rose to 60%. Even though his opponent was strong, Fang Yuan was confident of winning. This was not overconfidence nor pride, and certainly not arrogance but an attitude. Demonic heart. Cannot lose, cannot fall, must win at all cost. Even with less than 10% chance of winning, even without any chance of winning, he had to have an attitude of absolute victory. For a demonic Gu master, once they fail, it leads to disaster. Thus, he has to succeed, winning every time. There is no if, there is no what if. His 500 years of experience allowed Fang Yuan to develop such a mindset. Winner takes all, stepping on others' corpses and climb higher, rising to the apex. Only I can let the world down, whatever justice and integrity, fame, fortune and beauty, hatred and kindness, they will not be an obstacle but merely tools to use. This was where Fang Yuan differed from Bai Enningbing. Bai Enningbing had a heart to pursue victory, but Fang Yuan had a heart of absolute victory. Nothing can stop me, not even demise will subdue my demonic heart. Zhu Kai Bei walked towards Fang Yuan, standing still and maintaining silence. He did not like to talk. Similarly, Fang Yuan hated trash talking. The two looked at each other, ignoring the outside noises, one with a firm iron gaze, while the other had dark abyss-like pupils. Ding! As the bell rang, the battle began. All-out effort Gu. In an instant, light burst from Fang Yuan's eyes, and he injected his primeval essence, causing a horse phantom to appear behind him. The horse raised its head as it charged. With the strength of a horse in him, Fang Yuan activated the vertical crash Gu. Swoosh! He charged towards Zhu Kai Bei, his speed as fast as a galloping horse. But when he got to Zhu Kai Bei, the horse phantom vanished and turned into a boar phantom. The boar had scarlet-red eyes, as its tusks stabbed forwards, giving off a fierce aura. Horse strength made charging faster, while boar strength made the impact of hitting stronger. Fang Yuan was already able to swap his beast phantoms at will now. Seeing Fang Yuan coming at him, Zhu Kai Bei opened his mouth emotionlessly. His mouth was full of clean white teeth. At this moment, two fangs grew quickly, coming out of his mouth as two elephant tusks appeared. The tusks bent inwards, its sharp and curved tip stabbing into Zhu Kai Bei's chest. But there was no blood at his wound. Instead, a pure white armor formed at the area of contact. Like a milky layer of ice, the armor quickly formed on his upper body. Fang Yuan came over imposingly. Good timing. Zhu Kai Bei did not dodge but instead took a step forward, bending his waist a little and taking Fang Yuan's charge head-on. Bam! A loud crashing sound, and the two shoulders collided. Fang Yuan took 5 steps back, while Zhu Kai Bei was sent flying. This caused many to scream out in shock. How can this be? Zhu Kai Bei is not Fang Zheng's match. The all-out effort Gu is really too powerful. Weird, why does Fang Zheng have rank 3 peak stage cultivation? Once Fang Yuan attacked, the breath concealment Gu's effect was overwritten, and his rank 3 peak stage aura was exposed, as many people noticed quickly. Zhu Kai Bei showed a little surprise in his eyes, but it quickly vanished. He got up from the ground, not having taken much damage. Only his shoulder armor was cracked and broken. But quickly these cracks vanished. The armor continued to extend. After a while, his arm and waist was covered. This was the ivory armor goo's effect that Ju Kai Bei had been using. Ivory armor goo, a rank 4 goo with strong defense, but the weakness was it needed some time to grow and had no malleability. After the battle ends, the goo master has to break it themselves. Fang Yuan moved his shoulder, feeling a little ache. Earlier, he did not use the golden shield goo, just the combination of bronze skin, iron bones, and steel tendons made his defense extraordinary. Strength affects both oneself and foe. There were great requirements in terms of defense for a strength goo master. The attack earlier was just a small test. This Ju Kai Bei has great physical strength. Since my rebirth, he is the strongest opponent I've faced. He is an enemy with great physical strength and defense. Fang Yuan's gaze was dark and eerie as he pounced again. Bam, bam, bam. The two exchanged blows, landing their punches every time, as Ju Kai Bei was at a disadvantage. Fang Yuan naturally did not give him any opportunity to continue growing, as the ivory armor broke many times from Fang Yuan's iron fist, unable to reach its complete form. But Ju Kai Bei's strength was getting stronger. He was suppressed initially, but started being tied with Fang Yuan. That was not surprising. Fang Yuan knew from Ju Kai Bei's information that he had a rank 4 habitual strength goo. The all-out effort goo was extinct long ago. Thus, to replace it, current strength path goo masters created the habitual strength goo. The lower rank of the habitual strength goo is the rank 3 store strength goo. The store strength goo can store energy and release it slowly attack after attack, but it needed time to do so, and during that period the goo master cannot move at all, thus it is not commonly used. But at rank 4, after the store strength goo refines into the habitual strength goo, this weakness is eliminated. The habitual strength goo after activation would cause Ju Kai Bei's strength to accumulate over time. At the same time, he is allowed to move freely. Bam! Fang Yuan's fists landed on Ju Kai Bei's chest, while Ju Kai Bei's palm chopped on Fang Yuan's shoulder. Both of them took 6 steps back. This time it was a draw. But Fang Yuan's fist was numb. In contrast, Ju Kai Bei's chest was covered by the ivory armor, and there was only some cracks on it. As time passed, Ju Kai Bei continued to move about, and the ivory armor became thicker, causing Ju Kai Bei's skin to become monstrously thick. Ju Kai Bei's strength was starting to show. Not only does he have rank 4 yellow-gold primeval essence, he also had rank 4 goo worms. Just the ivory armor could compete with Fang Yuan's steel tendons, iron bones, and bronze skin combination. Hook, palm strike, elbow jab kick. Fang Yuan and Ju Kai Bei fought head-on, exchanging moves after moves. Punches and kicks collided, producing intense tremors. The two moved while striking each other. Any stone or tree they struck would collapse with a loud sound. Fang Zheng is falling into a disadvantage. Gradually, the spectators understood the situation. To deal with Ju Kai Bei, one needs to take him down as soon as possible and not give him any time. Someone sighed. Ju Kai Bei had habitual strength goo. His strength grew the longer it stayed active. Easy for you to say, who can knock him down at the start? He has rank 4 cultivation, the ivory armor goo, and plentiful battle experience. Being able to fight him to this extent, Fang Zheng could be said to be pretty good. Bai Bing watched the match quietly from within the crowd. She had experienced the pressure Fang Yuan was on right now. Only those who had personally fought against rank 4 goo masters would know the huge gap between rank 3 and rank 4. Brother Hai Tu, Shang Xinci clenched her fists tightly. Her beautiful eyes followed Fang Yuan. Wei Yang's brows gradually furrowed. Howl. Suddenly, the roar of a wild beast burst out. A dragon elephant phantom suddenly rose up behind Ju Kai Bei, showing a tremendous might. Dragon elephant refers to a huge elephant who possesses dragon's blood. Its physique was larger than a mammoth. It was a humongous beast. If lions and tigers came across it, they would detour around it and not dare to attack. There was a great possibility of obtaining dragon elephant huge strength goo by killing this type of ferocious beast. Dragon elephant huge strength goo was a rank 4 goo, while the galloping horse strength goo, green bull labor goo, and other goo used by Fang Yuan were only rank 3. Since Ju Kai Bei became rank 4 goo master, he had used 3 dragon elephant huge strength goo and created 3 beast phantoms for himself. Right now, he was punching with the strength of a dragon elephant. Fang Yuan's pupils rapidly shrunk. At this moment of crisis, he quickly put up his 2 arms. All-out effort goo, stone turtle strength. A huge turtle phantom appeared behind him. Boom! Ju Kai Bei's bowl-sized fist ruthlessly struck Fang Yuan's arms. A huge force emerged from the collision. Ju Kai Bei only took a step back while Fang Yuan was sent flying. Stone Turtle Phantom collapsed with a loud bang, while Dragon Elephant Phantom flew higher into the sky. Stone Turtle Strength was clearly not Dragon Elephant Strength's match. Fang Yuan was sent flying for almost 30 steps and crashed through 2 stone pillars before finally stopping. Fang Yuan got back to his stance again and shook his aching and numb arms. He might look pitiful but was not the least bit harmed. The combination of iron bone, steel tendons, and bronze skin gave him a very strong defense. Ju Kai Bei punched with the strength of a dragon elephant. Outside the stage, many spectators cried out in surprise. He has been using habitual strength goo since the start, and now his strength has become exceedingly high. This is still only the strength of a dragon elephant. Senior Ju Kai Bei has a total of 3 dragon elephant phantoms in him. I once saw him strike with the strength of 3 dragon elephants. He instantly crushed his opponent's skull. Fang Zheng can't hold back Ju Kai Bei. Ju Kai Bei striking with dragon elephant strength is a prelude to his dominance of this match. Fang Yuan was expressionless as he charged towards Ju Kai Bei once again. The two exchanged moves again. Snow Silver Primeval Essence continually poured into all-out effort goo. Boar, brown bear, crocodile, green bull, horse, stone turtle, white elephant, and black python. 8 beast phantoms flashed by one after another. After the stone turtle strength goo, Fang Yuan had used white elephant primeval strength goo and black python coiling strength goo to gain white elephant phantom and black python phantom. 8 beast phantoms were Fang Yuan's body's limit. Thus, after using black python coiling strength goo, he no longer used other strength goo. On the stage, Fang Yuan unleashed a flurry of attacks. His punches broke through the wind and were extremely violent. Such terrifying offensive power birthed fear in the spectators. Ju Kai Bei had just burst out the strength of a dragon phantom, and his strength was now back to before. Habitual strength goo started to accumulate power once again. Seizing the opportunity, Fang Yuan started going all out, immediately taking back the initiative. His 8 beast phantoms flashed continuously in the air, while the dragon elephant phantoms appeared only occasionally. However, every time dragon elephant phantom appeared, it would send Fang Yuan flying. As time passed, Fang Yuan's injuries accumulated. Bronze skin could not resist Ju Kai Bei's enormous strength and was lacerated. Ju Kai Bei's whole body was covered with a layer of ivory armor, so although there were many scars and cracks on it, he stood straight from the start, like an iron tower standing tall on the earth. After some time, there was a chance. Ju Kai Bei made a very tiny mistake, which might only appear once in a blue moon. Fang Yuan grabbed this transient opportunity and suddenly moved to Ju Kai Bei's back and smacked. Brown Bear Phantom. If this enormous and heavy force struck, Ju Kai Bei would definitely be spurt out large amounts of blood. Ju Kai Bei had no time to stop it, so he could turn around and sweep his arms. Howl! Suddenly, there was the trumpet of an elephant. Dragon Elephant Phantom appeared and completely suppressed the Brown Bear Phantom. Fang Yuan was instead sent flying. This was the 8th time. The frequency of Dragon Elephant Phantom's appearance became more frequent. When it did not appear, Fang Yuan held a slight initiative. But once it appeared, none of Fang Yuan's phantoms were its match. Fang Yuan's beast phantoms were all ordinary wild beasts, but Dragon Elephant had a trace of dragon bloodline in it and was considered a mutated beast. After 1 hour since the match started, howl howl, 2 Dragon Elephant Phantoms appeared at the same time behind Ju Kai Bei. His 2 fists ruthlessly struck Fang Yuan's chest and sent the latter flying far away. Fang Yuan spurted out a mouthful of blood in the air, and his vision shook. Thump, 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 thump. He smashed through 5 stone pillars before falling down on the ground. Dust rose and covered his figure. So miserable, many Gu masters' eyes twitched at this scene. Fang Yuan's current state was too appalling. Rank 3 Beast Phantom are not the rank 4 Dragon Elephant Phantom's match. Fang Zheng might have all-out effort Gu, but he can only use 1 Beast Phantom at a time. On the contrary, Ju Kai Bei's habitual strength Gu is much better. How could this be? All-out effort Gu is a legendary Gu, but is actually inferior to the ordinary habitual strength Gu. Someone shouted in surprise. Soon someone explained. This is not the problem of all-out effort Gu, but rather the problem lies in Fang Zheng. Fang Zheng has the strength of 8 beasts in him. They are like a huge water jar, but the outlet is only a small bamboo pipe. All-out effort Gu can let this small bamboo pipe discharge water in top speed, while habitual strength Gu is like a bucket that needs to draw water from the water jar. All-out effort Gu allows the continuous flow of a thin stream, while habitual strength Gu accumulates before erupting. Brother Hai 2. Shang Xinxi's heart jumped, and she felt suffocated as she saw Fang Yuan's figure covered with dust. However, soon, the spectators saw a black figure slowly standing up from within the smoke. 3 ribs have fractured, and there seems to be internal bleeding. Such a powerful attack. Intense pain attacked Fang Yuan, but the corner of his lips instead rose into a smile. He had a steel willpower. What was this little bit of pain? What was this little bit of injuries? His battle intent rose with the pain like burning fire. His blood boiled like boiling water. This type of battle is the most satisfying. It is only interesting when defeating such a strong enemy. Hehe, ha ha ha. Fang Yuan stood from within the dust with his head high and started laughing without restraint. What is Fang Zheng saying? He seems to be laughing. Was his brain damaged by Ju Kai Bei? Because of the barrier around the stage, the spectators could not hear clearly. Ju Kai Bei, who had an indifferent look since the start of the battle, had a change in his expression for the first time after he heard Fang Yuan's crazed laughter. This kid, his expression turned grim as he got a familiar as well as strange feeling from that laughter. With a little bit of thinking, he immediately realized. This was the aura of the demonic path. A killing intent as sharp as a knife, a crazed will to destroy the world, an arrogance that looked down on the world, a ruthlessness that trampled on all living things. This laughter seemed to have made Ju Kai Bei return to the past. That painful and unbearable past. He had to engage in slaughter almost every day as if walking alone in an endless darkness, with no one to talk to. An endless loneliness repressed into fear, the life of the demonic path that was worse than death. You must keep going forward and you must keep on winning. It was like walking on a steel rope between cliffs. Your nerves stretched to the limits and you had no moment to relax. With just one loss, you could fall into the abyss, consigned to eternal damnation. Ju Kai Bei was fed up with such a life, so he threw in his lot with Shang clan and became a hidden elder. These years, he felt like he was a person who had climbed ashore after struggling and almost drowning in the sea of bitterness. He was already standing on the shore, but Fang Yuan's laughter was like a tide, making him look back at the sea of bitterness. This laughter evoked a trace of fear in Ju Kai Bei. I cannot go back to my past. I don't want to think about the past. I have turned over a new leaf. I have already begun a new life. I am already a member of the righteous path. Righteous could not coexist with demonic. Ju Kai Bei's face shook to reveal a sinister expression. He felt an extreme hatred towards Fang Yuan from the depths of his heart. Dragon Travel Tiger Steps Gu. Ju Kai Bei took the initiative to attack. He took large strides like a tiger or dragon and charged into the dust. His every step was accompanied by the dragon's cry and tiger's roar. This was the rank 4 Dragon Travel Tiger Steps Gu, and it allowed Ju Kai Bei to move rapidly. It was also similar to charging Crash Gu, and used the charging and crashing force to bring out Ju Kai Bei's stored strength. Ju Kai Bei charged fiercely into the dust, straight towards Fang Yuan. Howl! Dragon Elephant Phantom appeared again. It was only one phantom, and not 2 phantoms. However, this was enough to suppress Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan did not avoid it and took it head-on. Stone Turtle Phantom soared behind him. The two fiercely collided. The collision created a fierce wind wave, blowing away the dust. Ju Kai Bei had a flabbergasted look as he retreated 5 steps, while Fang Yuan did not budge even a bit. There were only bewilderment outside the stage. What in the world is going on? This scene was beyond almost everyone's expectations. It was the same Stone Turtle strength against Dragon Elephant strength, but why was the result completely different? Ju Kai Bei gritted his teeth as he pounced forward again. Bang! A loud sound. He was sent flying by Fang Yuan like a sandbag before crashing onto the ground. He got up with difficulty and stared deadly at the space above Fang Yuan. In the air, Brown Bear Phantom and Boar Phantom slowly disappeared. Using 2 Beast Phantom at once. How is this possible? This goes against common sense. There were cries of surprise and alarm from the spectators. 2 Beast Phantoms. My eyes did not deceive me, right? Yan Tu's eyes were wide open. What goo is he using to bring out 2 Beast Phantoms at the same time? Ju Kai Bei's expression turned grave as he looked fixed at Fang Yuan. His pupils suddenly shrunk. Come. Vertical Crash Goo. Fang Yuan's expression was emotionless, and his eyes as died in a deep miasma. He charged towards Ju Kai Bei. At the same time, a Horse and Boar Phantom appeared above his head. Boar strength increased the force of his charge, while Horse strength increased his speed instantaneously, making his charging speed even quicker. With the empowerment of 2 strengths, Fang Yuan seemed to have turned into a fierce boar charging with the speed of a raging horse. His figure quickly enlarged in Ju Kai Bei's eyes. Dragon Travel Tiger Steps Gu. Facing Fang Yuan's powerful attack, Ju Kai Bei jumped along with the cry of a dragon and the roar of a tiger. This time, he dodged of his own accord and brushed past Fang Yuan. Vertical Crash Gu's weakness was exposed. It could only charge in a straight line. The opponent could easily determine the direction and dodge, causing the attack to fail. Ju Kai Bei has taken the initiative to dodge. He had always been attacking head-on and rarely dodged. Since the battle started, this is the first time he has dodged without tanking the hit. Fang Zheng is able to bring out 2 Beast Phantoms at the same time, while Ju Kai Bei's habitual strength Gu has to accumulate strength again. Dodging is a sensible move. Fang Zheng is still too inexperienced. Although he has high-quality Gu worms, his battle experience is far inferior to Ju Kai Bei. This attack was a wasted attempt. This spectator were still commenting when there was a sudden change in the stage. After Fang Yuan brushed past Ju Kai-bei, he suddenly stopped using all-out effort goo. The two beast phantoms disappeared. His charging force immediately diminished as he smashed into a black stone pillar. As the black stone pillar collapsed, Fang Yuan's momentum stopped. Horizontal charge goo. Fang Yuan turned his body and charged horizontally, his two arms attacking straight. Two large phantoms of brown bear and white elephant suddenly rose up. The distance was too close, and Ju Kai-bei was caught unprepared. The attack hit him violently and sent his tall body flying. The person who had just evaluated Fang Yuan as too inexperienced was tongue-tied. Many spectators' eyes brightened. Fang Yuan's attack seemed ordinary, but it involved many factors and was an exceptionally brilliant move. All-out effort goo could unleash formidable offensive power when activated. It could also be revoked. The constant switch between activation and revoking let Fang Yuan move smoothly with great flexibility. At the same time, he used the terrain to stop his momentum. Ju Kai-bei was struck by Fang Yuan, not because he was not intelligent, but because he was used to habitual strength goo, and his plentiful experiences instead created a blind spot in his thoughts. Fang Yuan charged again. Ju Kai-bei rose to resist, but Fang Yuan's two beast phantoms burst out like a crazed lion. The ferocious roar even caused the spectators' hearts to palpitate. Ju Kai-bei became a sandbag, left with no way to retaliate. He held his breath as he defended desperately. Heavens, Fang Zheng is merely rank 3 peak stage, but is actually suppressing Ju Kai-bei. Such an unimaginable scene is actually happening in front of my eyes. All-out effort goo is after all a legendary goo. It is powerful and has marvelous uses. Even rank 4 habitual strength goo cannot compare to it. Fang Zheng has already perfected the use of all-out effort goo. He might not have plentiful experience, but his innate battle talent is enough to make up for everything else. The spectators were clamoring. Bam! Dust rose up. Ju Kai-bei's tower-like body was like a sack as he smashed through several thick black stone pillars. Cough! He again spurted out a mouthful of blood. He struggled to get up, but Fang Yuan was already upon him and did not give him any chance to take a breather. He stomped on the ground. Horse and green bull beast phantoms appeared at the same time. Ju Kai-bei rolled on the ground, dodging the attack in a sorry state. Fang Yuan's right leg stamped on the ground fiercely. A dull sound echoed, soil and stones split and flew. The whole battle stage seemed to be slightly shaking. A clear concave depression appeared immediately below his legs. Vertical crash goo. Fang Yuan charged. Brown bear and white elephant phantoms simultaneously appeared. Damn it! This time, Ju Kai-bei did not have enough time to dodge. He could only grit his teeth and raise his huge arms to resist. Howl, howl. Behind him, 2 dragon elephant phantoms suddenly appeared and rose to the air. Fang Yuan's brown bear and white elephant phantoms immediately paled in comparison. Fang Yuan strongly collided into Ju Kai-bei. Ju Kai-bei was only pushed back a little, while Fang Yuan himself was sent flying away. 2 beast phantoms could suppress 1 dragon elephant strength. However, Fang Yuan would lose against 2 dragon elephant strength. Finally, 2 dragon elephant strength came out. Ju Kai-bei let out a breath of turbid air. He was shocked by Fang Yuan's violent strength. Only when 2 dragon elephant strength burst out did he reclaim his footing. Habitual strength goo might be rank 4, but it was indeed inferior to all-out effort goo. Ju Kai-bei had to continuously accumulate and increase his strength by activating habitual strength goo, then summon the beast phantom. However, even he did not know when it would appear. If he attacked, and 1 dragon elephant strength appeared, he would have to accumulate strength all over again, which caused his battle strength to temporarily fall. Jukai Bei's strength was like a water jar, and his habitual strength goo was like a bucket. He needed to draw the water from it every time. In contrast, all-out effort goo was a stream and could be used anytime, able to be unleashed whenever Fang Yuan willed. In fact, if Fang Yuan did not want to use it, he could even turn it off. With such a flexible use, Fang Yuan could advance or retreat. He could use to attack or move away quickly. If I was the one with all-out effort goo, sigh, unfortunately, even if I win, Shang Yanfei would not allow me to claim it. Jukai Bei felt regret. He had complete freedom when he was a demonic goo master and could do whatever he wanted. By submitting to the righteous path, he gained safety and stability, had enough resources, but he felt his hands and legs bound when doing things. If I choose the all-out effort goo disregarding his orders, what would happen? This thought was immediately dispelled the moment it appeared. If he really did that, it was no doubt offending Shang Yanfei. Shang Yanfei was not only a rank 5 expert. He also controlled Shang clan. If Jukai Bei disobeyed him, even if he escaped, his future would never be peaceful. Wait a moment. What am I thinking about? The crucial thing now is to defeat Fang Zheng. Jukai Bei's gaze concentrated, activating Dragon Travel Tiger Steps goo and attacking Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan spurted a mouthful of blood from the attack. His iron-like arm bones were fractured. The intense pain struck him, but Fang Yuan instead grinned and laughed. All-out effort goo. Brown bear, white elephant, and green bull, 3 phantoms burst out together. Even Jukai Bei could not help but stare with wide eyes, revealing a stupefied expression. What had just happened to Fang Yuan happened to himself immediately after. Jukai Bei had thought of taking the chance to attack quickly and had taken the initiative to attack, but he was instead sent flying. There was a huge hole in the thick and solid ivory armor on his chest. He spurted out a huge amount of blood and smashed through the black stone pillars before collapsing on the ground as a dust cloud appeared. Jukai Bei clenched his teeth as he hurriedly got up. 3 beast phantoms. The spectators were stupefied. The scene was extremely clear. Fang Yuan struck with 3 beast phantoms. How did he do it? Many spectators looked at each other. He had just attacked with 2 beast phantoms, but now there's 3. Many were speechless. But even more people already had guesses. Could it be? Jukai Bei stared at Fang Yuan fixedly as he squeezed out a name from his teeth. Bitter Strength Goo. That's right, it was Bitter Strength Goo. Bitter Strength Goo was a rank 4 goo and was the perfect companion for Strength Path Goo Masters. The more injuries the Goo Master suffered, the greater the pain he felt, the more strength they could bring out. Naturally, there was a limit to the strength the Goo Master could display, and it depended on the Goo Master's foundation. Fang Yuan possessed 8 beast strength phantoms. The strength he contained was like a large water vat. All-out effort goo was like a bamboo pipe that could be opened and closed at will and could continually draw water from the vat. Right now, as Fang Yuan suffered injuries and used bitter strength goo, it was as if many holes appeared on the water vat. All-out effort goo added in bamboo pipes to all these holes and allowed Fang Yuan to use them as he wished. Just with all-out effort goo, Fang Yuan only had a single bamboo pipe to draw the water and thus could only use 1 beast phantom. But now, under the effects of his injuries and the bitter strength goo, it was like adding 2 new outlets to the water vat. Thus, when Fang Yuan used all-out effort goo now, he could simultaneously use 3 beast phantoms. To think he has a bitter strength goo. Didn't Shang Yazai buy this goo in the auction? Is this bitter strength goo the one Shang Yazai owned? Yan Tu guessed the answer. His eyes narrowed, and his expression was unprecedentedly solemn. If the bitter strength in Fang Zheng's hand is not Shang Yazai's, then he no doubt toyed with Shang Yazai in the auction. But if this bitter strength goo was the one Shang Yazai bought, then the situation is terrifying. Shang Yazai had been ousted from his young master position not long ago because of false accounting with Fang Zheng. Maybe this bitter strength goo is the fruit of Fang Zheng's victory. This kid is not simple. Brother Ju, you have to be careful. Yan Tu could not help but worry about Ju Kai Bei's situation. Ju Kai Bei only felt bitterness in his mouth. First, the all-out effort goo, now the bitter strength goo. These two goo were both what he, Ju Kai Bei, yearned for every day and had bitterly searched for them fruitlessly. However, Fang Yuan, who was so young, was holding both goo. Such luck caused this senior to become green with envy. With bitter strength goo, the heavier the injuries Fang Yuan suffered, the more holes there would be on his water vat, and he would also become stronger. In other words, every time Ju Kai Bei inflicted damage, he would instead be increasing Fang Yuan's battle strength. It was an unpleasant feeling. His mental endurance also took a hit, not wanting to fight with Fang Yuan anymore. The more Fang Yuan fought, the stronger he got. The heavier the injuries he suffered, the higher his strength. The most important thing was he possessed 8 beast phantoms. If they all burst out together, even if Ju Kai Bei's 3 dragon elephant appeared together, it would be useless. What lowered Ju Kai Bei's morale even more was that he knew Fang Yuan possessed a self-reliance goo. Self-reliance goo's healing effects was extremely potent towards Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan was being healed while suffering injuries, maintaining his strength at a terrifying level. All-out effort goo, bitter strength goo, and self-reliance goo. These 3 formed a tight combination, creating a secure and solid foundation. Reaching this step, the goo set that Fang Yuan planned earlier had already reached initial success, forming the skeleton. Their effects were outstanding, and even the rank 4 Ju Kai Bei was suffering from this combination. Fang Yuan had been in Shang Clan City for over 2 years now, already accomplishing something most goo masters would not be able to accumulate even after spending most of their lives. Even a veteran like Ju Kai Bei was jealous and green-eyed. Even if Fang Zheng has bitter strength goo, the strength he can release is at most 8 beast phantoms. Bitter strength goo cannot raise his strength limitlessly. Shang clan leader ordered me to not take all-out effort goo. I can only choose this bitter strength goo. Ju Kai Bei's eyes brightened as he thought of this. Whether it was all-out effort goo or bitter strength goo, they were both extremely attractive to strength path goo masters. I still haven't lost. I am at rank 4 initial stage. I am superior in terms of primeval essence, and I also have my killer move. Ju Kai Bei possessed plentiful experience and was able to put his disorganized mind in order after pondering for a short period. He was invigorated, and his low morale rose up. The two began exchanging moves again. The battle could not longer be described as intense. Desperate was more suitable. The two punched and kicked one after another, attacking and defending. Ju Kai Bei's ivory armor was being broken continuously and while repairing itself. From time to time, he would spurt out mouthfuls of blood. Fang Yuan was also not much better. He was restraining self-reliance goo, which caused his whole body to be full of injuries, and blood seeped out continuously. His bones fractured, and endless pain continued to assault his mind like tides. The heavier the injuries he suffered, the stronger he got. Not long later, he could bring out 5 beast phantoms. Ju Kai Bei fell into a much more dangerous situation, and was almost suppressed to the state where he could not even lift his head. This was something he had never experienced at the battle stage. Even Yan Tu was only his equal. "Junior, you are too arrogant." Ju Kai Bei furiously swept his arms. 3 dragon elephants. He suddenly erupted, as the enormous dragon elephant phantom appeared behind him. Fang Yuan was sent flying. 3 dragon elephants could suppress 5 beast phantoms. Fang Yuan's arms were twisted due to the attack. They were completely fractured. His left arm was even folded into a right angle, and the fractured bones were exposed with fresh blood flowing down. Fang Yuan clenched his teeth and endured the pain as he activated self-reliance Gu. Such injuries already affected his combat capability, and he had to heal it. He first healed his right arm before twisting his left arm back to its proper state, forcefully joining the broken parts as he activated the self-reliance Gu. The broken bones began to grow again and join together. Then it was the pieces of flesh and finally the skin. During the healing process, Fang Yuan constantly evaded Zhu Kai Bei's attacks using horizontal charge Gu and vertical crash Gu, contending with Zhu Kai Bei by doing 3 tasks at once. When he attacked fiercely with a domineering might. But when he dodged, it was a completely different style. He was calm and not flustered in the face of danger, like a slippery loach. He used the black stone forest terrain to his maximum advantage. So, although Zhu Kai Bei's Dragon Travel Tiger Steps Gu was faster than Fang Yuan, he could not catch Fang Yuan. After the healing was finished, Fang Yuan turned around and started attacking again. Time passed by, the battle situation became more desperate. Fang Yuan's phantoms gradually rose from 5 to 6, then 7, until there were 8 phantoms. At the start of the battle, there were spectators who commented and shouted from time to time, but as the match progressed, the audience had gotten silent. Fang Yuan and Zhu Kai Bei's terrifying strength caused their hearts to feel cold and astonished. Too terrifying. Such power, one can only imagine how flourishing the ancient strength path must have been. If it was me, I would have already turned into meat paste no matter which one I fought among them. The spectators were speechless, but even more secretly felt admiration towards the unyielding spirit of Fang Yuan and Zhu Kai Bei. These two were true warriors of steel. No one had predicted such a result. Fang Yuan was strong, and after he brought out 8 phantoms, he was suppressing Zhu Kai Bei most of the time. However, Zhu Kai Bei was not weak. His healing Gu was also quite outstanding. The combination of Dragon Guts Gu, Dragon Travel Tiger Steps Gu, and Dragon Elephant Gu formed a resonance of Dao marks due to their similar law fragments. This greatly raised the probability of bringing out his Dragon Elephant Phantom. Sweat formed in Shang Xin's clenched hands. Wei Yang's frown became deeper and was turning into a knot. He could see Fang Yuan was getting exhausted. Even Fang Yuan's iron body could not endure unleashing the strength of 8 beast phantoms. Sweat fell down his body like rain, and his muscles were already aching and turning numb. There was another, even greater danger. Being able to simultaneously summon 8 phantoms signified his injuries were extremely severe, and he was in danger. Fang Yuan was walking on a steel wire. If he was struck by Zhu Kai Bei's 3 Dragon Elephant Phantoms, he might die from the attack. He was risking his life in battle. This was a battle of extremes. From start till now, it had already been over 2 hours. The match gradually reached the climax. The two had reached their limits. Their attacks were clearly starting to slow down. However, the match was instead becoming more thrilling, and even Bai Inning Bing's expression was solemn. The whole scene was silent. All the spectators were concentrating on the match. Zhu Kai Bei finally lost his patience. He might be able to strike with 3 Dragon Elephant strength, but it all depended on luck, and there was no assurance. Sometimes the phantoms came out at the wrong timing, and Fang Yuan would easily dodge or resist it. Why has his primeval essence not been exhausted? Even the rank 4 strength path Gu master Zhu Kai Bei did not have much primeval essence left at this stage. However, Fang Yuan, a rank 3 Gu master, actually appeared to have abundant primeval essence and was very energetic. Could it be he really has a heavenly essence treasure lotus? Zhu Kai Bei could not help but recall that secret letter sent by Shang Yan Fei. If Fang Zheng really has it, his luck is simply too heaven-defying. Jukai Bei gritted his teeth. The expected superiority in primeval essence did not exist, causing his fighting spirit to dampen. But the truth was, Fang Yuan not only had heavenly essence treasure lotus, but also blood skull goo and 4-flavor liquor worm. If Jukai Bei knew this, his expression would definitely be spectacular. I can't lose. It seems I can only use my killer move. Jukai Bei made his decision. Dragon Travel Tiger Steps Goo. He suddenly retreated, and this unusual movement immediately attracted Fang Yuan's attention. However, Fang Yuan could not catch him. Dragon Travel Tiger Steps was really fast, far surpassing horizontal charge goo and vertical crash goo. Even considering this terrain, it was disadvantageous to pursue him. Almost instantly, all the spectators gazed at Jukai Bei, many realizing something. This is bad. Wei Yang's expression suddenly changed at this scene, and he could not help but cry out in surprise. What is it? Shang Xinci immediately looked at him. Jukai Bei is about to use his killer move. This match has finally reached the climax. Wei Yang's voice was deep and sweat seeped out of his forehead. He was extremely nervous as he explained hurriedly. Jukai Bei's killer move has a flaw. If Fang Zheng can grasp this flaw, he could clinch victory. If not, I am afraid Jukai Bei will be the winner. Wei Yang had just finished speaking when there was a change in the stage. Jin Heart Goo. Jin Body Goo. Jin Mind Goo. 3 Rank 4 Goo were simultaneously activated. Body, heart, and mind combined, essence, chi, and spirit merged. Jukai Bei's physique suddenly enlarged by 3 times. A white aura appeared around his body as if signifying the descent of a deity. Along with it, his domineering presence increased greatly. This was his killer move, Jin Transformation. It increased the Goo Master's strength by 3 times, and even his mental energy was raised by 3 times. Goo Master consumed their mental energy to control goo worms. If they overused it, their mind would feel sluggishness. But Jukai Bei's mental energy was raised now, and he became energetic again. At the same time, his strength was increased by 3 times. 3 Dragon Elephant strength became 9 Dragon Elephant strength. Once the 9 Dragon Elephant phantoms burst out, the 8 Beast phantoms would be crushed, and Fang Yuan would certainly lose. Jukai Bei reached his strongest state. However, right at this moment, the ivory armor covering his whole body broke due to his size. Many defensive goo could not be stretched with the user, and ivory armor was one of them. At this moment, he is completely defenseless. His strongest moment is also his weakest. Quick, grab this single opportunity for victory. Wei Yang's eyes widened as he mumbled with clenched fists. At another corner of the room, Bai Inning Bing's eyes also suddenly brightened. As if he heard Wei Yang's suggestion, Fang Yuan adopted a posture of attacking, but suddenly his movement stopped. The excited and happy look that had just appeared on Wei Yang's face froze. Strike, he could not help but shout, his heart pulsed rapidly. Unfortunately, the barrier around the stage isolated sound. The spectators nearby casted strange glances at him. Fang Yuan did not move but calmly observed. The broken ivory armor was starting to grow. The new armor covered tightly around Jukai Bei's whole body. Fang Yuan's chance at victory was slipping and becoming indistinct. Wei Yang stomped his feet with anxiety, but it was no use. He raised his head and heaved a long sigh. Fang Zheng lost. He lost his only chance. Fang Yuan did not attack, and that was quite a surprise to Jukai Bei. He had expected Fang Yuan to attack him, and had already made preparations for that. But Fang Yuan, however, made no such attempt. It was a real pity, because just earlier he had activated Hard Chi Goo. Hard Chi Goo turned into a ball of formless air covering his whole body. At that moment, he looked like he had no defense, but in truth his defense was extremely tight and solid like a boulder. He had covered up his greatest weakness with the hard Qi Gu. If Fang Yuan had attacked, he was certain to meet with Zhu Kai Bei's frontal assault and was likely going to lose. However, Fang Yuan did not move. Zhu Kai Bei had even slowed down the regeneration speed of the ivory armor to entice Fang Yuan, but he did not move and quietly watched like a spectator. Did he detect it? Impossible. Hard Qi Gu is formless. I got it just recently and have never used it before. HMPH, since you are not attacking, then let me make the move. Bright rays exploded and flashed in Zhu Kai Bei's eyes. Jin transformation was a killer move created from using 3 rank 4 Gu. Whether it was his yellow-gold primeval essence or mental energy, they were both decreasing rapidly. Physical strength and mental energy were both increased by 3 times. But at the same time, the consumption was also increased by 3 times. Zhu Kai Bei's Jin transformation could not be maintained for long. Dragon Travel Tiger Steps. Zhu Kai Bei charged at Fang Yuan. Horizontal charge, vertical crash. Fang Yuan retreated and avoided the attack. Zhu Kai Bei was bewildered. Fang Yuan changed his style and suddenly retreated. Was it to stall for time? Pointless. My body is 3 times larger now and every step I take is 3 times as far. With Dragon Travel Tiger Steps Gu, my speed is even faster. Zhu Kai Bei scoffed inwardly. It was pointless even if Fang Yuan used the black stone forest terrain. By now, almost all the black stone pillars were destroyed. Moreover, Jin transformation could completely crush everything in its path. To the current Zhu Kai Bei, the terrain was as flat as a pancake.